Da-da-da-da. Hello! Hang on a minute. That's the wrong camera.
God, that was loud.
Why am I on the wrong camera?
I have no idea. Why are you on the wrong camera? Have you changed your camera settings?
Ah,
Go into settings.
why has it done
That's
that?
that's the coggy shaped one in the middle of the pile.
Hang on a minute. Takes a while for me. Right, camera. Where's the camera? Right, I want capture. Hey! And we are live.
He only wants. The reason he's on face cam is because he told us in the green room, in confidence, of course, that he had to have a shave because he was growing a Hitler moustache. Big smile, big smile, big smile.
I came in, I was setting up the stream and I was looking at the camera. Hang on a minute, let me put me on big and you can see this. Morning, Scott. Morning, Panzer.
Mornings.
You see, the way the light is in here, hang on, no, put it around there. When I came in, I was setting up the stream and I was looking at it and I had like, morning face fluff, right? Didn't shave this morning, first thing, like I normally do. And just the way the shadow was going down there, it was like springtime for Hitler and Germany.
Yes.
So I had to rush up and get a shave before I came down, and everybody was waiting for me in the green room. Anyway, let's say it properly. Morning, Scott, mate. He's not muted, is he?
He probably is.
Oi, unmute.
Earth calling Scott. Earth calling
I've
Scott.
unmuted now.
Oi. That's his job. I mean, he's that way now.
It's from me, isn't it? Right. Good morning, Scott. How you doing, mate? From Tasmania in Australia.
Yep. Have been for more than 200 years and probably another 200 more. Yeah, well, obviously, I'll be continuing on with the P50, the P47. I'm going to do more detailing work.
I'm loving the camo, mate. I'm loving it.
I'm going to try and incorporate these on the model. Now, I'm trying to work out whether I should use the black one of these or the white one of these. But either way, I'm only going to be able to use one of them.
Right.
But there's also...
I've got a spare sheet. I've got a spare sheet here. I wish we were in the age of like transporter beams and stuff like that. I could just send it over to you.
No, it's fine. But I've got these black donkeys down here.
Yep.
So I might be able to put one on one side and this on the other.
I better explain these decal sheets. One of the community passed on last year. Terry Thacker Hobby Barn. I kind of explain this on every stream when we're doing the Hobby Barn tribute builds. And this is a decal sheet produced by STS Decals in the United States, kindly organised by Brian from Got Fuels. Link in the description to today's stream if you fancy going and giving a sub to Brian. That'd be brilliant of you because he sorted all this out for us. And loads of modelers all across the world bought these decal sheets, and all the profits went to Terry Thacker's family to help with funeral expenses and all that, because as you know, it's expensive getting buried. I've done a couple of builds of this. I might show them on today's stream. It's been a while since I showed them off. Now Scott's doing his on his P47D, and I tell you, I'm really impressed with that camo, mate. The way you've got it blended, it's just awesome.
Yeah, well, it's not the way I wanted it. I actually tried to do a bit of tiger marking up here, along across the back, but it just didn't work out. So that's
it's that age-old thing, isn't it? Like people insist that original proper aircraft from World War II, they were hand painted, so the lines would have been crisp. But when you're airbrushing, I think it just gives it a better effect.
They weren't all crisp, and they weren't crisp though. Some were actually faded because they were airbrushed on.
Yes.
But for aesthetic, looking from a distance, it's like The first one in a long time was the Hurricane that I did, and I
Yep.
made that all crisp lines, and it doesn't look
Yep.
right. It does not look right.
But they were crisp. Same with the Spitfire. Later models sort of came out, like they've been sprayed on because they were.
Yeah,
But yeah, they were
yeah,
crisp.
looking great. And if you
But
caught yesterday's show, Scott was showing off the wings on this, where he's done a bit of weathering and that, and the wings look absolutely superb.
yeah, I'm going to be doing some decaling work on these too. They're going to be working on the top
Right.
side of them this time instead of the bottom side. Did I? I don't think. I've matte varnish underneath here where the decal is,
Right.
um, and that's taken the shine off, which is good. To my eyes, it looks perfect.
Well, after you told me about that, like satin varnishing it before you put the decal on, when I was in town yesterday getting my paint supplies, I bought a little pot of satin varnish.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it the same way as you now. I always used to put the decals on before I put the varnish on, so they got sealed in.
Well, I did. I put the
All right,
decals on first, and then I
all right,
put the
okay.
varnish over.
All
Yeah.
right. I thought you put the varnish on first.
No.
I'm getting mixed up now. It was
No.
somebody else who put the varnish on
That's
first. Who was it?
that's why I got you. So you look at this wing. See, this one
Yeah,
hasn't got the varnish. See how shiny the decal is
yeah.
in the light. This one's got the varnish, but there's no shine.
Yeah. And
It's
it looks pucker.
very
Absolutely
nicely
wrong.
crisp. Mm. And when it focuses in, there, anyway,
Beautiful.
it was there. There you go. So you can see the difference there, just there.
Yeah,
There's
mate. So who's
shine on this
varnishing?
one and not this one.
Was that rattle can varnish?
It was actually, yeah.
Tamiya's.
Yeah, to me, flat, matte, varnish. Oh, hang on, I'll grab the tin.
See, for my varnishing, I normally use Rustin's, a tin that I've had for like 2 decades now. More, probably.
There you go.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, he's saving up to be Scottish.
CS80. Thanks, Pastor.
Flat
Yes,
green,
mate.
clear.
Well, I'm going to show you here. Hang on, let me just quickly do this. That's a tin of clear matte varnish, polyurethane. So,
Yep.
like the reason I like the polyurethane is because if you use
You tried
acrylic,
to.
an acrylic
Mm.
varnish, you run the chance of when you're doing a wash over it that it'll eat into it, and you can't really tidy it up once it's eaten in. But with a polyurethane one, you can put your acrylic over it, and it'll just wipe clean off. But this tin is now solid. There's a slight gap in the lid, and it's solid now after 2 decades of. I've had no use out of it. But back then, 2 decades ago, I don't know if you can see the price there. £4, £4 and 5p for that tin, right? And I've just yesterday, £4 and 5p 2 decades ago. And when I went to the paint shop, they didn't stock polyurethane varnish anymore because apparently they're not allowed to. All they had was that.
Outdoor varnish.
I could have got the Tamiya one, but there's me being a Yorkshireman thinking, oh, it must be cheaper to get one of these and then water it down a bit in the airbrush and go for it that way. But no, this was £11.50. £11.50. Hang on, 20 years ago, £4. Now, 11
Yeah.
quid. Unbelievable.
Inflation.
So there's that. Right, Panzer, my friend.
Yes, I am here.
Go on then,
Hello.
take us through it.
Okay. Well, today,
And just try and remember that there's probably some people out there who've never done modelling before, so they haven't got a clue at all what you're doing.
right. Today, I am continuing to work on the 1/35 scale Academy Hetzer Panzer 38T. Today, I will be working on the lower suspension units because I've noticed a problem with the drive sprockets.
Okay.
Now, they come with some wonderful Lincoln length tracks. Wait a minute, let me get one. I had one in my hand a minute ago. Oh, where is it? Individual Lincoln length tracks. And in each link, there's a damn sync mark. Also, because these are wrong, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace these with a set of, where is it? Model casting.
In my laziness as a modeler, right? I'm going back some years. The last time I did something 135 or 148 tank wise was when I saw those cast marks. I'm going to call them cast marks. I'm not called cast marks.
The rough casting, yes. The cast texturing, yes.
When I see that, I thought, well, that's how it probably was on a real one because they were the stuff to cast it.
Yeah.
So I'd never fill it or sand it away. I'd just leave it.
Yeah. Well, the problem was that the rough cast texturing that was actually molded onto the plastic wasn't rough enough.
Right.
So I've added with the use of plastic filler and model glue a rough slurry paste and stippled it on to give it that rough cast texturing. I've let it dry for a few hours until it hardened, and then I gave it a quick swipe over with a sanding stick just to remove the tallest points so that you actually will see. The camera won't focus because it's light grey. Onto hand. Focus on hand. There's the hand. That there is actually a slight rough cast texturing that you can see.
I can see that. That's really clear, mate. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. What happens is when you paint that, when you apply filters and washes, it will enhance that rough cast texture quite considerably, so that you can see that it's made from a different material.
So what is that stuff you've put on there then?
That is a mixture of. Wait a minute, I'm going to get the bottle, the tube out. Humble grey filler, the humble plastic model filler.
Yeah.
That everybody has, mixed with some plastic cement. There are ready-made products like Mr. Dissolved Putty.
Right.
Or you could use Mr. 500 Surfacer, but I tend to mix up some Humbrol liquid poly with some Humbrol grey filler and stipple it on. And that's what I've done to this to create that rough cast texture.
So when you say you stipple it on, what do you use as a stippler?
I actually use the hard plastic brush from the glue bottle.
Oh, okay. Yep. Tip noted.
Mm-hmm. And all it does is, as you say, is you apply it, you stipple it on, so you literally jag it into position, and then when it's cured, any raised rough areas, you just sand back so you get a two-tier effect. You get some areas of smooth casting with it combined with areas of rough casting.
That's ace.
As I say, once that's painted and the filters and washes have been applied to that will stand out. You will see the difference in the cast texturing. But that's what I've done.
I keep on seeing the photo etch on your desk there, and I shudder every time I see photo etch. It gives me nightmares.
Devil's metal, there it is. Devil's metal, soldered, 2 parts soldered together.
So, in case you don't know what photo etch is, guys, photo etch is like a sheet of brass, really fine detail work for models. And you've got
it is something like this, and it enhances or replaces model component parts. For example, these pieces here are actually the back shelf plates that go underneath the hull. I don't have the parts to hand, but they will replace the plastic molded ones because they're molded in scale. They're literally, they add scale thickness to the model.
So is that aftermarket stuff?
This is aftermarket, yes. Yeah. When you throw bling at a model, I don't know. I'll email you a picture later, Scott. I'll Terry, of the bling that I bought for this kit.
Oh no, I believe it, mate. Anyone who goes to the extra effort of doing all the extra details, the fine details, just it just blows me away.
Yeah. See, what else? What you don't know is I've got a set of replacement track links.
Right. So
Now,
nice.
this has been in the stash for about 27 years. Because they're impossible to get. And what's the funny thing was, I actually thought it was an empty box with bits in it. It's not. It is actually the full set of track links. Here's the links in question.
Well, just as well didn't just throw it out then.
It is well. When I move house, they're in bulk because I have a lot of model custom track boxes. Some of them have component kits in them, and I had to hunt out these. I went through 3 boxes of these to get a full set of links, a full set of wheels, because the replacement links don't fit onto the actual drive sprockets that's supplied in the kit, and the drive sprockets in the kit are less detailed than these aftermarket ones. And
so whose kit was that designed for then? Because obviously it wasn't designed for that kit.
it was designed for, at the time, the only 2 available plastic kits of the Hetzer were made by Italieri and Dragon, and this set is designed for them. So I may have to do some jiggery pokery with the jigs that's supplied in the kit and in the dry sprocket kit.
It is weird though, isn't it? I mean, if back then there was only 2 kits available at the Hetzer, you would have thought one company would have just stolen the cast off of another company, just like the Chinese do now. So it would fit them all. But the variation in sizes, 135 or 148 for one company might not be the same 135 or 148 for another.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's actually mostly Edward that do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I think
brilliant.
But that's what I'm planning to do today, to get the running gear assembled for the bottom, so that I can adjust where the dry sprocket and the idler are for the replacement track links. Because here's 2 individual track links that I may have cut off the sprue earlier. There you go. There's 1. There's 2. They are tiny.
Just going to quickly catch up with all the chat. Everybody saying hi to each other. I'm going to say hi to Atoll, Kevin Smith joining us, Sarah Jane joining us. Still blown away by those pictures you sent me yesterday, Sarah Jane. Thank you for that. Those cars were amazing. If you missed it, yesterday's stream, just flick through it. There's a bit where I show some photos that Sarah Jane sent us of some of the cars that she's built, 125 scale, and some blinding paintwork. Oh, my God. Amazing. Who else we got in this morning? Yeah, we got Panzercat joining us from Scotland. We got Scott joining us from Tasmania in Australia, and we are live streaming to the Rumble, the Twitch. Are we streaming to Twitch? We're not streaming to Twitch.
No, it's just Rumble.
Just Rumble. Actually, I could have streamed to Twitch. I might set that up in a minute. So Rumblers, welcome aboard. If you want to see all the chat, depending on what platform you're on and whose channel you're watching on, please head to my channel. In the chat section, just at the top, in the right-hand corner, there's 3 little dots, and you can make the chat pop out. Then you can see all the chat in one place from all of the channels and platforms. Currently, there isn't a streaming service that embeds all the chat into everybody's channel. So that's the only way you can keep up with all the chat, because some of this isn't going to make sense when I read stuff out. And plus, I'm rubbish at reading stuff out. I start modelling and that's it. I miss out on all the chat. Everyone's saying hi. There we go. Hi, 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 hi. And what am I doing today? I am continuing with my build of the marvellous new tool.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
1/48 scale from Airfix. I can't say enough good things about this. I'm not the biggest small scale modeler in the world. When I say small scale, I mean 1/72, 1/35, 1/48. I rarely build those scales. I mean, the last time I did a 1/48, I must have been about 10 years old. But this is a cracking kit as far as I'm concerned. If I compare this to the 124s I do, the 1/18s, the 1/16s, I just find it bewildering how they get this much detail into a little model kit. And it's not just that it's been designed on CAD or anything like that, or computers and stuff and scanning the actual real thing. Because back in the day, they still included this much detail in the 1/16s, 124s, and I'm wittering now. This thing is just, it's blowing me away. Just hang on a minute, let me try and get that in focus. I mean, the paint job's far from finished. That's just the interior of the cockpit with a little bit of weathering done. I've got a bit more. I've got a gun to stick on. I've got to put another little man to put in to fire the gun. Another great thing about this kit, they give you so many options for cockpits open, closed, 2 different guns. There's 3 different wheel setups. just incredible what they've included. But it also tells me that there's going to be a lot of variants of this being released by Airfix, because there's a lot of spare stuff on the sprues. So even if you don't build or another variant, or you've got stuff left over, it's great for kit bashing. You've got loads of stuff there for kit bashing, and it is something I'm going to have a go at this year, because a lot of my friends are doing some really good kit bashes at the moment. Shout out to Kit Bash Carnage, loving his channel at the moment, putting out some really great stuff. Lindsay from Lindsay's Builds, he's doing some kit bashes at the moment as well. Just loving that. So people are using their own minds, their own inventiveness to make their models a little bit more special. Just cracking. So I'm going to be cracking on with this today, and it gives me a chance to mention as well on my channel. I just want to try and grab a link to the competition, because I didn't do it yesterday. Let me grab a link. Content, here we go.
Yep.
Bum, bum. I can't even find my own competition now. There is a competition to win one of 2 kits I've got of the Lysander, the brand new Lysander, and no, stop that.
One of which is suspiciously heavier than the other.
Yes. And I don't know why. Right, I'm going to drop a link into the chat. Here's the link to the competition, Control V. I know we've not got many people watching this morning as yet. Right, I'm pretty sure. Did that go? Control V.
It has, yes. It is.
Just getting used to this new platform, so I don't know what I'm doing half the time on this.
Yes. Hey to Kevin Smith, who's giving me a shout out, and hi to Sarah Jane, hugs back.
So that's the link to the competition. Let me go camera up again for a minute, and just to prove that I've got the kits. It's a real competition.
It is not a fake competition.
So Kevin knows Brian then?
Yes. I'm sure I've talked to Kevin before.
Yeah. I've probably seen him on there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great guys, Brian. A lot of time for it.
Yeah. So, oh, yeah.
Here we go. Here's the 2 kits. Brand new, unopened, sealed. One is a little bit heavier than the other. I'm not promising there's going to be any medals in it. It might just be me. There we go.
Have you not taken them out into the kitchen and put them on the kitchen scale?
I'm a genuine guy.
Yeah, Paul.
Right? It's a genuine
just saying.
It's a genuine competition, and if I open the boxes, it's not genuine anymore. Even though I would love the medal and the poster or whatever that came with this. Apparently there was like 200 at the initial release that had medals and posters in. They might have them in. But these kits retail in the UK for 35 quid a piece. Australia, 70 quid. America, the same. It's a great kit. Competition link is there. Head over and have a go at the competition. Even if you don't build aircraft and you win, you can nominate somebody else to receive this, and I will post the kits anywhere in the world free of charge. So please head over there, take part in the competition, and you make me happy. I want to give something back to the community.
Happy day.
And also get some more subscribers. It's a win-win. You get free kits, I get subscribers. Okay, to work and catch up with the chat. No, sorry, Sarah Jane, it doesn't work like that. If I put it out there, you can choose your own kit, any kit in the world. Someone is bound to choose something that's like 5,000 quid.
Yeah, I'd like the Border Models Lancaster, the 132 scale. Thank you. Yeah,
mate, I'm with you on that. I'd love the Lancaster.
Talking of 1/32 scale, did you know Matchbox back in the day did a 1/32 scale Lysander kit?
Did they really?
They did indeed. Yes.
Ah.
Well, you're going to make me look on eBay now.
Yeah, go on to. In fact, if memory serves me right, a few months back.
Scale mates.
Yeah, a few months back, I'm sure King Kit in the UK had one second hand, just sitting there waiting for somebody to spend pennies on it.
Well, I'm going to surprise you now, mate. The 1/32 scale Matchbox Lysander is 45 quid.
Yep.
On eBay. But Revel do the Lysander as well. at 132 at 57 quid brand new.
Yes, well, I'll give you a little hint, Terry. The Lysander from Revel is actually the Matchbox Lysander repackaged.
Is it?
And it's only moulded in one colour of plastic. The Matchbox kit was moulded in several different varieties of colours.
Oh, there's another one here for 32 quid.
Actually, if I
Knowing
do
knowing your passion for big scale models and since you're having that much fun with the 148th, I know it's not 1/24th or 1/16 scale, which is the scale that you like, but it is considerably bigger than the 148th. Now, please bear in mind that it is a 1970s, 1980s moulding.
Well, actually, looking at the Matchbox one, it's more applicable for me putting motors in and lights and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you built this Matchbox one then, Panzer?
No. The only 1/32nd scale Matchbox kits that I got when I was a teenager would have been the Messerschmitt ME109 and the Mark 22 Spitfire, which, if memory serves me right, came out about the same time as the original Airfix Space Shuttle kit.
I'm just looking at the sprues now, and there's way more engine detail on this than there is on the 148. But I suppose that makes sense, really, bigger scale.
You see, he's saving up to be Scottish, and I'm getting him to spend money already. Sarah Jane, my work here is done for today.
I'm spent up at the moment, mate.
what about a 1/9 scale Westland Lysander?
Where's that from?
Okay, tooling was it was a new tool in 1940.
What? 1940?
It's a wooden kit.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
A wood and tissue kit.
Well, considering
Yeah,
most of the Lysander was wood and tissue anyway. Oh, that's a point. I know what I meant to ask. Were the wings on the Lysander wooden material, or were they aluminium? Because
that's a good question.
It looks like this. They were aluminium.
I think it may actually have been canvas coated, because aluminum was what do you call it? One of those restricted metals during the war.
Yeah.
They would have only used for.
They take that back. They do look canvas.
It was relatively new metal.
Yeah.
In World War II.
Yes, it was a strategic material. That's the word I was looking for.
But
that's why they famously made the Mosquito all out of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not the only reason, but anyway. But if anything was canvas, would be the control panels, like the ailerons and so forth.
Yep.
And Matchbox did have a 132 scale Lysander.
Leyland. Oh, I haven't heard that word in a long time.
And it was a new tool in 1978. And I think it was re-released by Revell.
Yeah, yes. Basically, Revell bought all the Matchbox moulds and re-released them under their own badge after Lesney Matchbox sold off their modelling department.
Man, 1978, I was pogoing to the Sex Pistols at the local youth club.
I'm not even sure what I was doing in 1978.
I'm so glad he added the word pistols to that.
I think it was on our way to King Island then, I think. And it was re-released in 2003 with new decals. And looking at this,
Dieter says he had pretty much all of the Matchbox range back in the day for almost no money at all. Yeah, they were literally, 50 pence a kit?
Oh.
45, 50 pence a kit? Back when Dieter and I probably were buying them.
Edward released a 148 scale in 2020 of the Lysander.
I think I'll stick to the 148s on this. I want to build another one when Epic's release because they're absolutely going to release an SOE version of this. No two ways about it. All the bits are there on the sprues. They've just got to add a little ladder to the next one they do. And some benches for the seats inside. So I'll be doing that one. And if they do that, what was that funny one you showed yesterday with the gun turret at the back?
Oh,
I
I
think-
don't know.
I
That
think
was the first.
I think that was probably a prototype of a night fighter.
Oh,
It was a prototype, but the first time I saw that was in black and white photo. That one I found yesterday was the first time I seen it in colour. So it's obviously either someone's restored it or it's survived the war. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to the guy in the model shop about that exact plane, Scott. And
Yeah.
I said to him, "Do you think Airfix will ever release that?" And he goes, "Well, not really. If it was a prototype, Airfix don't tend to do that. They only tend to do like major production aircraft, like things that were really famous and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's very little possibility that Airfix will do that. That'd have to be a kit bash. The tail off a
Yeah.
Lancaster."
If you hold on, there may eventually
Hang
be
on.
someone who will actually do a resin upgrade or a conversion for it.
I just scrolled down and someone's actually done a model kit of that very same aircraft. ARBA is the company. Released as a new tool in 1999.
Arbor models.
Yeah. And 1999, there's every chance there could be a kit out there somewhere. And some air models released in a 172 scale, though. It doesn't give me a year, it's just giving me a picture.
In 1978, Atoll was working as a steward on Forbes Bravo oil platform in the North Sea. Oh, wow. God, Atoll, you've been around a bit.
Were you, or were you actually fishing?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone joining us on the stream today.
And
Like I say, Kevin, if you're at your bench or you can't sleep and you want to join us on the panel today, you can do, not a problem. Any friend of Brian's is a friend of mine, and I can email you a link. My email is on my About section on my YouTube page. If you email me, then I've got you and I can send you an invite. Just for future use, even if you're just on your way to bed.
I don't see any other releases.
Thing is, I've got Lancaster on my mind now. I think that is the next kit I'm going to save up for.
No. Oh, yeah, okay. Just don't. Which one's the more expensive one?
I think it's the HK one, isn't it?
I think that's the least expensive.
Scott,
One's about $1,000 dollars in Australian dollars, so it's probably I don't know what it would be in pounds. And the other one does the same kit, almost the same kit, but it's only a third of that price. So it's only like $300-400, I think it is.
Okay, what's your email, Dominique? I'm going to send you an invite.
Hey, Dominic.
Hey, Dominic.
I can actually send it to him through Discord.
Okay, do that then, mate. It's quicker than me trying to dig through my emails.
Give me a second, see if I can find him on Discord. Yeah. Oh, there he is up top. Okay, let me
Got to keep reminding everyone as well, there are links to all of my
grab it.
friends' channels in the description to today's
Copy.
stream. If you feel like it, please have a hover through. If you like what those guys do, then drop a little subscription. It just encourages to do more. And with this community that we've got, more or less 24-hour coverage of streams across the internet. So it's more than worth subscribing, because then you get notifications of when we go live.
There you go, Dominic. I'll just send it to you in Discord.
And you might recognise
There you go.
Panzer from the primetime live streams that go on.
And any other that I can talk myself into.
It doesn't like Firefox, Dominic. So if you got Chrome, you're fine.
And as I keep telling you, everyone, Opera is the best browser I've used in a long, long time. So if you want something with a built-in VPN, I'm not being sponsored here, by the way. It's got a built-in VPN, which is free. So if you want to keep your dodgy browsing history secret, that's the thing to use.
My dodgy browsing history's secret anyway.
Well, unfortunately, me being so old, my dodgy browsing history is limited to Scalemates.
Yeah. Well,
If you don't know what I'm on about with Scalemates, Scalemates is a website that contains every model that's ever been released in the history of mankind, and loads of other stuff as well. It is literal modelling pornography.
Yes, it's online modelling pornography. Wait a minute. I am of the generation that has old school physical modelling pornography. I mean, look at the turret on that. Isn't that?
I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy.
There's other, this is old school model porn,
Oh my God, what is that? What is it that you just showed us?
It is called Bear in the Sand.
That doesn't sound dodgy at all.
It doesn't sound dodgy. Its companion book is Bear in the Mud. For mud wrestling with your
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to our little stage on this Thursday morning in the United Kingdom of America, the one, the only, from the Netherlands. It's my friend Dominique.
Hello.
Hey, Dom.
Good morning. I go show you what I did a couple days ago.
Last time I saw Dominique, yep, he's building the Tiger One. I can't tell if it's a late or an early.
Yeah, this is Tiger One, and I primed.
Oh, she got the primer on. Nice.
Yeah, it's the primer on, and it is a full interior kit. This what I did the inside too.
Okay, when I last saw you, Dominique, you had a worry about the tow ropes going over the hatches, and you wanted a method to get your hatch open without it interfering with the tow rope. Did you manage to solve that?
Yeah, everything is okay now. Everything is right.
C6.
And this one, you can open this one. Yeah, everything is okay. Everything is fit right now. You have a little. This was my thing. I thought this was not right, but it is right. A little bit of overheads with this panel.
Yeah, it looks pucker makes. Like I said, there was a ridge at the top and a rain gully that ran down behind it.
Yes.
Dus yeah, I'm happy with it. I glue the photo heads after I paint the primer. Come on, camera, what the heck is going on? The photo heads I glue it after the primer, and then I prime it again. over the photo edge, and then you see not the sprue color in the photo edge anymore. There's a little thing with me. Nice work. Oh, thank you very much, man. Kevin Schmidt and Sarah Jane. Hi, Sarah. Dus yeah, that's a little bit my thing now in this moment. The interior. I glue it in now. Everything is glued. And I go do a couple. Uh, I have the metal ammo of the brass ammo. I need to do a couple in this little bucket. I do two on this side and one on the other side. And then you can see it a little bit. You close it. Then you can see a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like an absolutely stunning kit, that, mate.
Yeah, Rhinefield model.
Run us by the manufacturer again. Who makes that kit?
Rhinefield models.
Rhinefield Models. Right, they're going to have to be on my radar. That is a cracking kit, it really is.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very well
Only is
detailed.
1/35 scale. It's a little bit small for you, I think.
It is, but still, I give full credit to you guys who do the small scale stuff, because it's actually beyond my capacity, because I'm so bleeding old now. I wish I had better eyes. I wish I had better fingers, smaller fingers.
Oh yeah, but the smaller fingers is a really good solution for.
But there's pluses and minuses to both sides. Doing the smaller scale, you got more space for lots more models. Doing the big scale stuff,
this is my second hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry, if you want to do a full interior kit in 1/16 scale, hunt out, I'm sure Edward, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, did 1/16 scale Hetzer armoured. The versions of this in 1/16 scale with complete interior.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Panzer. I enjoy looking at other people's models. Not in a pervy way. I just enjoy looking at great workmanship. It's like Scott when he's done that paint job on there. I'm loving that paint job. It's like you guys with your photo etch and stuff like that. And I'm sorry, Panzer, but you are a very good modeler. And when you finish one of yours, it's just it bewilders me, the detail that you put in. But with my 1/16 tanks, the reason why I love them so much is because I can remote control them. The Tamiya ones that I've got that are full option. I'm a massive kid at heart. When it gets to summer and I'm running my tanks around the garden, man, that's it for me. That does it for me. It's like train spotters spotting trains. That does it for them. Running my tanks around my garden is what does it for me. I'm sure we've all got that thing that really makes us enjoy what we do.
Yeah.
Imagine making a ride-on lawnmower into a remote-controlled tank.
Oh, just stop giving me ideas.
I'm sure, Scott, there's tons of videos on YouTube about people who've done that.
I'm sure there is.
Mate, if you go back and you look at the video I did of the S100 Schnellboat, and I'm running that up and down the River Ouse in York with lasers on it, right? I know it sounds nuts, but I built a laser gimbal to go on the front of my S100. Completely inaccurate for World War II. I just felt like putting a gimbal on it with lasers on to shoot ducks and stuff on the river. Not realising that you're not allowed to do that. And people walking up and down the river and canoeists going up and down. We're going, what are you doing with the lasers up there? Stop pointing them at Journo. Just absolute fun stoppers.
Mm-hmm.
And I built the photo at fenders.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, come on.
B23.
Did you say photo etch what?
Fenders. Size
Fender. Yep.
And you need to glue a couple parts
look at that.
on the inside. You see it
It's
now.
coming through a bit fuzzy, mates, but we get the
I
idea.
know.
I've done PE before myself, but I still get nervous.
This is the inside. And you see the little black line in the middle?
Yep.
and then you have left and right. You have a line too. There in that line, you do the little stand for it, and then you can glue it on the fender plate that is on the side of the tank. Maybe I can show you. I hope nothing is broke. I tape it this time, not glued, not yet. But I go first.
Dominique, you're gonna have to send some photos through to me because you're very low FPS and bandwidth. It keeps on warning me on the thingy, so people aren't getting the right idea of what you've done. So if you get time, mate, do some photos of it, send them through, and I can show people the detail you're putting in this. I'm sure normally you come through clearer than this.
Yeah, I have no idea what is going on. That have to do with that, with this software.
It's a new
Yeah,
new thing everywhere. Like the chat, usually the chat's connected. Paul.
Yeah, Paul's coming in. Just
Paul.
give him a chance.
Yep.
Paul?
Usually in StreamYard, if you can use this for an example, StreamYard's chat's on the right hand side, which is the same side as YouTube. With this, the chat's on the left.
yeah, that is weird. And I have all. It looks like it is struggling with the 1080p.
Yep.
I can set my 1080p back to 720.
It's this. This is usually when people are on Wi-Fi and not connected, like with a LAN. Because for 1080p streaming,
I am directly connected with my modem. With
all
the
right,
cable.
okay, mate, no worries.
I never using for streaming and Wi-Fi. Never. Then you
We got Paul Price from Australia trying to join us, and I think he's having the same problem with his Wi-Fi. Boot the Wi-Fi box. In case you missed it yesterday as well, our good friends Carl and Michelle were expecting their internet to be sorted out yesterday, and
They haven't announced that, Terry.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I will shut up.
And I don't know if we can say anything. But look out for Sunday.
Yeah, look out for Sunday. They should
That's
be back
all we
with
can
us then.
say.
I forget sometimes. What's said in the green room stays in the green room.
I mean, it might be fine with it, but
No, I don't want to say.
yeah.
Okay.
I have the idea this software take more RAM and workspace from your computer than
It does, yeah,
than StreamYard.
absolutely.
And that's the problem with struggling with this stuff.
Oh.
Thing is, what I think I might do is, because I know people are struggling with this, me the most, I might just go back to StreamYard and just use their free service. Sorry, people who watch on big screens. I know you like the 1080p. And talking of 1080p, we are streaming across the world, across the internet. This Thursday morning in the UK, it's... I shouldn't clap because anyone wearing...
I'd just like to point out that it's Friday morning across the UK.
Oh, it is Friday. Jesus.
Yes, it is not the 8th of the Saturday, the 8th of April.
Oh, look, I'm going to say it again. I work 9, 10 hours a day, 12 hours, 20. I work 24 hours a day and I get no sleep and I'm streaming all the time and I'm putting out content. And I'm just so tired. I don't know what day it is.
Do you not have a calendar in your little waddling den that you can cross off the days with?
Oh, mate. I told you last night. Right, did the stream in the morning, went into town in the afternoon, got the paints that I wanted because, like, restocking your paints, it's just a good excuse to go to the model shop. But also, going to the model shop means you've got to wear blinkers, go in directly for what you want, do not look at the models, do not look at the model, get the paint, get out. And I nearly bought, oh God, I can't remember what it's bloody called now, 1:32 scale. What the hell was that Vietnam jet?
The
Skyrider,
Phantom?
No,
Phantom,
it was a jet, open mouth at the front.
Yeah.
Super Saber.
Now,
Sabre, that's it. 1:32 Sabre. I nearly got that on the way out because the box art was really nice. I can't even remember the manufacturer. But anyway, I digress. So I went in there, got my paint, got back, thought what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, cooked a little bit of food, headed up to my man shack, started watching some TV on the internet, obviously, because nobody watches normal TV anymore. That's gone. So I'm just floating around, and I came across a TV series called 1923. How I missed this, I've no idea. But apparently, it's a precursor to the TV show Yellowstone with Kevin Costner. Now, in 1923, this TV series, it's Harrison Ford. He owns like this big estate in Montana and half the mountain, and he's got loads of cattle, and it's his trials and tribulations. But the thing that took me was I've always liked Harrison Ford. I know he's not the greatest actor in the world. I mean, he's no Al Pacino or anything like that. But he's just a fairly decent actor. But his co-star in it was Helen Mirren, right? I've got a lot of respect for Helen Mirren. She's made a lot of great films. She's a brilliant actress. But in this, she just steals the show. Absolutely brilliant. From the Irish accent that she's given herself, she seems to have got the better of the script on it and the better like storyline. But just brilliant. If you haven't watched 1923 yet, absolutely fantastic. Look it up. It's on Amazon Prime, by the way, I think. Even though I didn't watch it on Amazon Prime. Where were we? Oh, yeah, I was ranting. We are live streaming anyway in glorious 1080p to the Rumble. Just Rumble today, no Twitch. In fact, I can crank Twitch up now, I think. Let me crank up Twitch. Can I crank up Twitch from here? How do we do that then?
You get a bit twitchy.
I don't know how to do it. Right, I'm leaving it. Sorry, Twitchers. Well, I've no problem saying that because you're not watching. So I think tomorrow, I'm going to do this again tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. But tomorrow I'll do it to Twitch and all the others. Okay. Where was I? There we go, down there.
So tomorrow you'll be twitching instead of rumbling.
you wanted a Twitch.
His Twitch might develop a rumble. But I put that down to the bourbon cream biscuits that he scoffed the other day there. Talking of biscuits, Mr. History.
Uh-huh.
Did you bring any today?
Yeah, they're in the house. I will be grabbing them when I go for my next coffee refill.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't forget about the biscuits.
And thanks for the link, by the way, Sarah Jane. I'll be perusing that later.
I had a choice.
Oh, happy birthday, Kevin. Well, I'm only 5 years behind you, Kevin. I'll catch you.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Yes, belated happy birthday, young sir.
That's it. I remember you now from Brian's because I thought you were Kevin Smith, the director. I don't suppose any of you guys have seen the movie Mall Rats, have you?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
Quite a good film. Kevin Smith, quite a good director.
I have saw The Night of the Lepus. And that other Australian horror movie, Razorback. You will notice that our Tasmanian colleague was very quiet about those.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to think of. There was
Oh, come
a
on.
really good
Australia
Australian
did give
horror
us some really
movie, and
good.
I'm trying to think of the name.
Australia did give us some really good movies. I mean, look at Mad Max, absolute
Mhm.
classics.
That's
Yes.
not a horror movie. That's a dystopian, futuristic movie, but a good movie.
Yes.
And I still can't believe they didn't use Mel Gibson for the reboots of Mad Max.
Ah,
He he
yeah.
was probably too old, and he probably wanted too much money for that.
It's partly why they haven't did a Lethal Weapon 5, although apparently I've heard they may be, but there's nothing concrete about that yet.
I didn't think the
Oh,
modern reboots of Mad Max were any good. Well, not that they weren't any good. I don't think they were as good as the original Mad Maxes.
I can't comment because I don't think I've seen it.
What, the new ones? I wouldn't.
I've seen shorts, I haven't seen the whole lot of it, if
It's
that
not
makes
that they're.
sense.
It's not that they're rubbish movies. It's just not the. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not the same. Not the same feeling.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Kevin, you do right. Doesn't do to ask a lady her age.
Now Sarah Jane. She says that happy birthday, Kevin. 2 days before mine was. Which Panzer forgot? I wasn't the only one who forgot, Sarah Jane.
I'm terrible with birthdays. I don't. I can't even remember my own kids' birthdays.
I'm the same.
Are you ready for this?
Go on.
I did check my phone, and I remembered that Sarah Jane had a birthday at a certain date, but I thought I was still in the month before her birthday. That's why I forgot. And it wasn't until I was on somebody else's watching somebody's live stream that somebody mentioned it, and I said a belated happy birthday to to Sarah Jane as well.
Tell you what, as well, I'm also enjoying the new series of Reacher season 3. It's I think it's 3 episodes in now. It's a
Oh, that
series.
started, has it?
Yeah, it's mate, it's ace. Get in there.
Yeah, good, good. I knew it was coming. I thought it was.
There's no woke agenda in it. It's just good old solid ripping yarn on every episode, and you just know that Reacher is going to kick the living hell out of at least a bunch of bad guys every episode. It's just great. It is what it is.
Mm. All right, that's on.
Right, we're an hour in, and I've done absolutely nothing to my model kit. Right, do something.
Dear oh dear.
Let's get the
Oh,
airbrush set up. I'll do some airbrushing.
there you go.
So,
That's the nose art.
let me pull you on big. It's not quite focusing in.
Yes, I noticed. Try this. That. Try this. No, I'll just do it this way.
You're
Then.
using Logic App, aren't you, Scott?
Yep.
Use the manual focus.
Oh, that's zoom. Where's focus? There it is.
Oh, nearly. Nearly. There we go. There we go.
It's
Awesome.
weird because as soon as you put it on, I know the top one looks like it's crooked. As soon as you put it on, you can't really move around. It's like it's really delicate.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's a start. That's one.
I had the same problem with the Hurricane decals. Every time I try to move them around, they're cracked.
Yeah.
This is why you put gloss varnish down.
It's looking awesome, mate.
Yes.
Gee. G. This is not the G sprue, is it? No. What's the B sprue called?
There we go. Sarah Jane's saying same day as Natasha.
Yes.
Oh. Special
Yep,
people.
you're damn right, Kevin. Natasha is an absolute sweetheart. Yeah, good folks are born in February. Well, I think good folks are born all year round, to be honest, especially September.
No. Definitely February.
So does that make us 4 of us then, Kevin?
Are all your birthdays in Oh, God, they are.
Yeah, mine, Dominique's, and Tash.
And Sarah Jane, Philip
Sarah
Prime,
Jane.
and
Yeah.
Philip Prime and myself were all born in February.
Oh, there you go.
See?
Somebody's
Yeah,
dad was
I
busy.
am in February too, and Danielle too.
Somebody's
and
dad was
Danielle.
busy.
Yeah, Danielle is
See?
24. That's Monday,
right.
and I was the 16th.
All right.
Last Sunday.
Oh, belated many happy returns, Dominic.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way you can look up airline pilots that had a route from Australia to the Netherlands to Scotland.
No. Paul made it in? No, he isn't. If you're watching, Paul, it doesn't like Firefox if that's what you're using. It likes Chrome better.
Right.
Well,
I'm really ready to do some spraying.
Ooh.
Let's give
You
the
gonna
wings
spray
a
your
wipe.
finger?
I always spray my fingers, mate. It's just that I don't use a spray booth.
Well, just remember,
you know,
you're not playing with cream,
um,
so don't lick your fingers.
you know those black gloves you were demonstrating the other day.
Yes, mate.
That's what you need to be wearing when you're spraying.
Well, I've got my go-to plastic cleaner.
Well, that's what I generally use is one glove. One glove to handle the model, the other one the airbrush.
One glove, no love. Yes.
Well, all you need is one glove. Could be a song in that.
Good folks are born in February. Okay, good. Yeah, Tasha is in February too. She's 12 February.
That's a good point. I haven't seen Tasha for a little while. Is she okay? Anyone know?
I have no
Yeah.
idea. I think she's okay.
No, she seems to be fine. She's started streaming. She's always been early for me. She's like up past 4 in the morning for me. So
Yeah, she has a stream going on this evening, I believe. She at 5:00, 4:30, 5:00, I think, if memory serves me right. I will just confirm that in a second. Just glue that into place.
All right, bring Chrome Scott here. Brick wall. Oh, okay.
gee, that's a pretty good light-hander that you got there, Terry. I wonder where I could possibly win one from.
I don't know. I think I've heard that someone's doing a competition to win one of 2 brand spanking new 1-48 Airfix Lysander kits. Not just any Lysander kit, but the new tool from Airfix. Amazing. Can't believe this guy is actually giving away 70 quid's worth of models including postage to anywhere in the world. I wonder who's doing that competition.
I don't know. Did you just say one of two?
One of two kits. Not
Yes.
that one.
So does that mean there's two chances?
Two chances of winning a superb Westland Lysander kit.
Other
I think,
kits are not optional.
but it
Yes,
does include postage to anywhere in the world, I've heard. And oh, look, there's about to be go on, drop.
You're getting
it's
excited
dropped.
there.
And there we have a link to the competition in the chat. Absolutely free to enter. There are no cash alternatives. It's the model or nothing. It gets sent to a winner. The draw will happen on the 5th of April, which is a Saturday.
Yes, it is a Saturday.
Anyone
Not Tuesday. Not
watching
Tuesday
yesterday's
evening.
stream, there was a
Nor a Sunday.
me being an idiot, I put the wrong date for the draw. It is definitely the 5th of April, a Saturday, and 2 lucky winners are going to get this wonderful Lysander kit. It's a really easy competition to enter. The correct answer is 22, by the way. But please watch the bid. Yeah, and I'll post these anywhere in the world. And if you do win and you don't want the kit, you can nominate one of your friends to get it.
Ah,
But please bear in mind, you must be an active subscriber to the channel. When I say active, it's got to be visible so I can check the winner is a real person and not a bot, and have an email that I can see on your YouTube page. You don't have to put it up permanently, just put it up so I can see it, so I know when you send me an email with your address on it, I know it's you.
Yes, to answer your question, Tasha is live tonight at 5:30. She has a funky Friday scheduled.
Awesome! And JC
Righto.
Bricks and Bills has joined us. Hey JC, how you doing?
hang on, JC.
And if you want to join us, JC, I can email you a link to the stream. We've not got many people.
As someone gave him the nickname SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Hang on, Lindsay.
Morning, Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay. And there's Robbie in as well. Hi, Robert. Hi, Robbie.
That's
I was going to say, we've
perfect
not got many
timing there,
people joining
Lindsay.
us this morning. We're on 31, and it keeps on dropping between 25 and 31. I think that might be the adverts kicking in. But welcome, everyone, wherever you are in the world. Robbie, Lindsay, Kevin, JC, Sarah Jane, Atoll. Where's David Markey this morning?
David Markey. Ah, Wayne Willie.
Mind Drops has joined us as well. Welcome aboard.
Dieter from Holland is there. He was in earlier.
No, Dieter is from Belgium.
Belgium, sorry. Sorry, Dieter.
That's Hagrid of Boom, isn't it?
It is, yes. His name is Dieter, yes.
I'm just going up the thing just in case I've missed anyone.
Very good morning, Robbie.
Hi, Robbie. James from JC Bricks and Builds.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith is here. Robbie's here. Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay.
Monthly shopping. Oh, I see the warning you've been getting now for Terry.
Well, yeah, it actually tells you who's got low FPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, my camera is low FPS.
Oh, you seem fine though.
We can see you, Dom. That's all that counts.
Yes. But you've got to remember that Dominic is from Holland, and Holland, being somewhat half submerged, tends to be a bit waterlogged. Come on, that was a line from Bridge Too Far.
Was it?
It was.
Was
indeed.
it? Oh, sorry. Oh, I was distracted by me.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that again tonight.
By my magnifier's arms that I sort of repaired last night. Got the super glue on them.
Right, I need to film this. You might lose me because I'm about to do a 4K
Recording.
filming.
Ah,
That's really going to stress test my computer. It really is. Right, don't do that. I'm now recording. You can still chat away because
Yes. Yeah.
well, Lizzie's just crawled out of bed and crawl into the kettle.
And Kevin Smith is ironically crawling to his bed.
Ah,
focus.
Right. Where's the instructions?
Go.
Twitch set. Which of course is now buried under the spruce. Put the spruce back in the box. Pans it. That'll keep the clutter down.
hey Terry,
Hello.
don't sneeze. And Panzer,
Yes.
don't make him laugh.
I'll try not to. But then again, I'm an evil person, so maybe just make him giggle.
Just a small recommendation: do not spray the way that I spray. Use a booth or go outside. The only reason why I do this is because my pash is so good. There's hardly any overspray.
So why do you say that with a laugh?
Don't worry, Terry. When you grow up, you'll be able to get a decent airbrush, like a
That's
Badger
what I was waiting for.
or an H&S. See, I'm sure Dominic, he also uses Harden Steinbeck.
Yes, I use another
Actually-
Steinbeck, yes.
I've got a
See, there you
question.
go. Yes.
Which would stand out more, look better, the white 56 or the black? Now, don't forget that decal there at the front's black.
There's a white outline on the 56, though, isn't there?
Not that I... Oh, no, there is. You're right, there is.
Yeah, because I use those on my Mustang.
Okay.
So either or, really. If you really want it to stand out, use the white, but I'd go for the black.
Scott,
That's good.
you know
Yes,
you
mate.
know how the decals work, right? No
Yeah.
decal solution.
Oh, no decal solution. Okay.
You need to make the with the scissor or with the knife really close to the decal,
Yeah.
and then slice it with the tweezer over your model. Set it on the right place. Let it dry.
Mm-hmm.
No decal solution. Then destroy your decals. And you 100% sure who you need to do it? Ask it Brian from uh, Godfield's
Godfield.
Motor Car Garage.
Yep.
He know that exactly. He know exactly what you need to do. Or Fred Henry, Snappy Pappy.
Snappy pappy, baby.
Yeah, he's absolutely amazing builder.
Brian's the one that told me about the what do you call it?
Oh, look out, Scott.
Like
The god of modelling, Lindsay, has said use the white ones.
use the white ones. Yeah.
Well, the answer to that, Athol, is that it's what's the difference between White Lightning cider and vintage single malt whiskey.
Atol's just said, what's wrong with using a Humbrol airbrush? Well, This is a joke, all right? Don't be hammering me. Humbrol airbrushes for people who sleep in bus shelters.
Yes, yes, they are. They are the pits. Yeah,
Do they work?
I've never even seen a Humbrol airbrush.
No,
barely.
me
They're
either.
basically your Humbrol airbrush is a spray gun.
Oh,
Badger do a basic spray gun, which is infinitely better than the Humbrol one.
Right, you were absolutely right about using gloves. I'm going to
yeah,
put them on.
I use the gloves on the hand on the model.
Yes, if you're right-handed, you wear the glove on the left hand where you hold the model. If you're right-handed, you wear the glove on that hand when you're spraying because you're holding the model with that hand.
Hmm.
Thank you, everyone. I drink my food.
And, and the bonus with doing that is you don't get it on your hand.
Well, I just did one without the glove. And, well, you can't see now because I put the glove on, but after I've lifted this off, it's got the outline. Got the outline of the wing on my hand, and it looks like I've not used toilet roll when I've been to the toilet.
you, 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 you've been doing what people who live in the bus shelters do.
I've got a dirty great skiddy up my hand.
Right.
Lindsay, Lindsay, High God of Modelling, if you need a link, mate, I can email you it. But I know you've only just crawled out of bed.
Yeah. If he wants it, I can give it to him through
Oh, good point, yeah.
Facebook.
There you go, Lindsay. There's an opportunity you don't often get every day. Scott is going to give it to you.
Oh, I can send him a link from my OnlyFans because I know he's a subscriber on my OnlyFans.
The scandal.
Lindsay, I didn't instigate this.
Don't worry, my OnlyFans is pretty safe. It's it's my OnlyFans thing is called Naked Plastic, and if you go there, it's just lots of pictures of used sprues. Unpainted. Okay, I'll come back next week. I'll get the
Well,
coat.
I'm sure that's a granny site. Used sprues, yeah. If you'd said they were young sprues, it would be a MILF site.
Springtime.
Yeah, keep changing the subject, Eric.
Yep. Right. Let's see if I can film this again. This time, looking professional with my rubber glove on.
Did you read Lindsay's message?
I'm just spraying. I'll read it in a minute.
That this is from Lindsay. And if you don't have hands, you can put the the rubber on your big toe. That's from Lindsay. Hang on. When I put her up, why don't I get the countdown? No. Shh. Terry, you're letting secrets out.
Oh, I'm not looking at. I can't see the chat right now. This is cheating.
No, but I can. We
We're,
don't want to make him laugh, Lindsay. He's spray painting.
He's painting. Well, he was painting his hand earlier, or he was skidding a wing across his hand.
Oh, what time is it? I've actually got to step out for. Oh, I'll put this on, and I'm going to have to step out and go get some milk.
No worries, mate.
Some of us went and got milk this morning before we started the live stream.
I didn't know I was that low until I looked. I'm only going to be like probably 5 minutes, if that. I'm around the corner from the supermarket.
Yeah, don't forget to bring biscuits.
We'll see. Actually, there's a Arnott's is on special this week for $2 a pack, so I might get some.
Might as well give out some airbrushing tips while I'm here, in case you're not used to airbrushing or you're thinking of getting into it. One of the biggest things to improve my airbrushing was adding a second moisture trap. There's a moisture trap on the Iwata compressor, but I still used to get like splats of water coming out and stuff like that. So since I've added the second one, just underneath the airbrush, as you can see there, I don't get that happening anymore. So no more flow. The only time it flows is after about 6 months of use and me not cleaning it out, and it gets more plop. But that's the thing that's really improved it, a second moisture trap. And it is just smooth as silk every single time now.
All you need to do is remember to empty your moisture trap, or
Well,
drain your trap, or drain your
that's another,
tank.
that's another good thing about having one right by the airbrush. You can see when this is starting to struggle. I mean, as you can see, it's clear as a bell at the moment. That's because it's quite warm in here today. But if you're airbrushing in a cool surrounding, you'll get way more moisture. Well, that's what I've found anyway.
And what am I doing? Yes. I need a plastic sheet.
And if you're wondering why we keep on singing that Springtime for Hitler song, it's because when I started the stream this morning, when I set up the stream this morning, I had like a bit of a beardy shadow going on, and it looked like I had a Hitler moustache, so I had to run off and get a shave.
And then, of course, we both started singing the song from the producers. And it's kind of stuck with us ever since.
There you go. It's on.
I thought you were going to get milk and biscuits.
Well, I thought I'd better put this on.
Before you went and got milk and biscuits.
Yes.
Because I can see what's going to happen. You're going to disappear, then Terry's going to go and make a cup of coffee, and it's going to be me and Dominic. And Dominic's not exactly the most talkative person.
Oh, Dominic's busy.
Yeah, I glued the three parts on my photo edge.
Yeah.
And
he's concentrating, that's why.
Yeah, I'm concentrating, and I need to go. I need to the supermarket.
Because he needs milk as well.
It would be funny if it was milk you was going for.
No, not for milk. I need this today. It is payday, so we need stuff for the for in the fridge. Something to drink.
Yeah.
And I need to buy that all the time, every month. That's my job. And then we have drink for the whole month. So I need to do that.
Hey, Paul, Plastic Monkey.
Hello, Plastic.
And Sue.
But this is this photo edge stuff is not easy to glue. And sometimes you glue it, it's coming off.
So
Brock.
we've got John Alex show coming up tonight, haven't we?
I believe so. Yes.
7:30.
Yeah.
Who else is on today?
We
Bearded,
have Colin at midnight.
bearded veteran. And
Oh, Bearded
it's
Veterans
either an
streaming
hour or
today as
2
well.
hours. I'm not sure.
Okay.
What's that?
Bearded Veterans streaming today as well.
Yeah, he streams every day during the week except for Wednesdays and weekend.
All right. Okay.
It's
We'll
just
get some
some
links.
days he's on later than.
We'll get some links slammed in there.
Yeah, let me grab that. Uh, this one.
That
I
one.
mean, I don't have many rules on my channel. I mean, obviously keep it clean like usual when we're doing a daytime stream. Late night, all the shackles are removed if I do a late night one. But to get on the list on the description of today's stream, I have a list of everyone who's ever appeared on my live stream panels. To get on the panel, once I get to know you, you'll get an invite, or if you say, "Oh, do you mind if I come on your panel one day?" and I'll say, "Yeah," as long as if I don't know you yet, but one of the other guys can vouch for you, I really don't mind that, because obviously it avoids us letting trolls in and stuff like that, which was a big
Yeah.
problem last year.
Yes, both you and
Connie.
Yeah, Connie had it as
Connie
well.
got the same thing. Someone came in, looked normal, and I won't say what they did. They just did something naughty, and yeah.
Well, that's why I joke now. Let me put some pants on before I come on stream.
Yes. Well, it is Friday, and here we call it Pants Off Friday. So there you go. well, the radio station does anyway.
I mean, I forget who suggested it last year. It could have been me. That we do a modeller's charity calendar, and we have carefully placed models over the important parts.
Oh, so that's why you got the Sky Raider. Mm.
Yeah, the
Don't mind
144
bloody thing.
skill one. Yes.
I need to send it to someone to finish. Or even do a competition for it. There'd be no entrance.
No, I don't think anyone wants a half built.
Oh, and Lindsay's also on today. He's on at 1 p.m. today.
All right, cool.
That's right.
Lindsay,
You are.
Lindsay
Sorry.
stick a link in, mate. You got a blue spanner.
Oh yeah, better do that. Go back and grab. This will be Better Veterans live. They're doing a buddy build. 4 veterans tackle the Airfix 172 scale lifeboats, Shannon class, and
That's the Epix one, is it?
yeah,
Scott?
yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
little kit, that.
I did try to grab that kit myself, but it's not available in this country. It says on the website it's coming. It's just that it's been like that since it's been released.
It could well be that all the pre-orders have already been sold out.
It could
Scott,
just be that too. I know it's a good kit.
Scott, you know John Marley.
Yeah. Oh,
He
John
he
Marley.
has that boat too,
Yeah.
and he is in Australia too.
Yeah, but I know how he got it.
It is shipped to him from England.
Yeah. Gary and Better Veteran got it for him, arranged to get it for him. So that's how he got
Okay.
it. They bought it in the UK and they posted it to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you can ship it as a gift.
Hmm.
Well, from the Netherlands to Australia, the shipping cost, I sent you a box that is lower than 2 kilos. I sent you a box, cost me €75.
Yeah, right. This is
That is around the 60 Australian dollars.
all right.
It's ridiculous high.
That's the link to Better Veterans, who will
Awesome.
be live in an hour. And yeah, I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
And when you get back, I'll go refill my coffee.
Okay.
See you in a minute, Scott.
Don't forget the biscuits.
Okay, I go into shopping. Terry,
Okay, mate.
yeah, thank you for the stream, and I'll see you in the next one.
No problem, Dominic. Thank you for joining me so much.
Yep.
That's Dominic from the
Okay.
Netherlands, everybody. Catch
Take
you on the
care,
next one,
Dominic.
Bye,
Bye,
Panzer.
Dominic.
Bye, Lindsay. Oh, nee, niet Lindsay. Little history. Terry.
Well, you're as old as Terry. Little history. Sorry, I mean Lindsay.
I'm not as old as Lindsay. People picking on me again. Okay, cheers, buddy.
Yeah, take care, Lindsay.
And I was about to say, we got Mark's Hobbies
Hobbies.
joining us. Hey, Mark, welcome aboard, mate.
Hey, Mark. How you doing? And Dale Mack has just joined us. Dale Mack, 3D
Hey,
print.
Dale, welcome
Hi,
aboard.
Dale. Yep. So, Terry, when you finish this Airfix Lysander Mark, whatever it is you're doing, what is your next build? Or
My
are
next
you keeping?
build?
Yeah, or are you going to keep that hidden?
Right, well, I didn't want to, you know, I think it was last week or the week before, I didn't want to show anyone this kit that I've got.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of something else rather than that particular thing because I've just realised you said don't mention it, so I didn't mention it.
Yeah, but that one, no, that's going to be a secret for another time. But
Yes.
I did accidentally give away another secret. I mean, I've been planning on the North American P51D Mustang from Airfix, the vintage classic 124. Yes. I've had it for a while, and I thought I'd keep it secret for a while. But I showed it on a stream, so that's out there. So I might do that next because it goes with the collection of D-Day aircraft that I'm doing in 124. So we've got the Mosquito, all done in D-Day colours, 124 scale from Airfix. We've got the Mark 9C, all done in D-Day colours from Airfix. We've got the Stuka, again another 124 vintage classic from Airfix, all finished. We've done the Hurricane. Sadly, it's a trumpeter kit. Didn't fill me with any kind of joy doing that one. I would much rather have had the Mark 1 Hurricane from Airfix, the vintage classic, but the prices on those are just stupid. So I'm not doing that. I'll wait till Airfix revisit that particular model, which they have to. They absolutely have to revisit it. They've done a blinding job with the Spitfire, new tool, so there's no reason why they shouldn't revisit the Hurricane and redo that. Please, Airfix, come on.
I mean, if they think about it, they can do all the versions. They can do the Mark 1, the Mark 2, they can do the tropical versions as well.
Exactly that, mate. It just means a bucket load of money for them, because people will. Airfix announced that they're doing a 124 new tool Hurricane, and people will literally throw money at the screen. They will. I mean, I think the Mark 9 Spitfire has been their biggest new release ever from last year.
Yep. It's like what's coming up this year for me, trumpeter wise or hobby boss wise, is Trumpeter Stroke Hobby Boss, they're the same company, are doing the Challenger 1, and they're also doing the Challenger Armoured Recovery Vehicle.
Right.
And they're both a 135 scale new tool kit. The Challenger Armoured Recovery Vehicle is a new plastic kit release, previously only available as a conversion set in resin. And I'm looking forward to that being released. I'm told it's going to be the latter half of the year. It's not coming out anytime soon.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to getting that. That's one of my kits on my production list this year.
Yeah.
Basically because I actually have the Accurate Armour conversion and I've been working on it for a great many years. because it is a conversion kit. You can only do so much of it at a time because it's such a big kit.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that coming out in plastic. To seeing and reading the reviews to seeing what people think about it. So, but that is excitement for this year.
Excellent, mate.
Also the Airfix stalwart when it comes out, because I have I have a couple of the resin kits of that, so I want to see how they compare to the plastic kit.
I'm kind of looking forward to the P51 though, because I think with this one I actually can fit the servos in the wings to make the flaps move and the tail move, as well as motorize it and fully light it. So this is going to be a full-on build, this one for the channel, and that'll take the tally to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D-Day aircraft, and then after that I've still got the FW190. I've got 2 versions of that. I'm not sure which one I'm going to build of it. One's a 124 and one is an absolutely huge 118 scale. And the 118 one, I want to make that full remote control, so it runs along the ground. It'll never fly, just like none of these kits will ever fly, but it's nice trying to make them do it. And then if anyone's mystified, go back one video on my channel and you'll see what I did with the Mosquito, apart from chop my fingers off.
And you'll see what the Mosquito did to him in retaliation.
Yep. In fact, I made my own decals for the Mosquito along the nose. I should have put that in actually. Along the nose, there was a competition ages ago, 2 years ago, to name the aircraft, and Crashy McCrashface won. So it's got the name across the nose, Crashy McCrashface. But now I think of it, a better name would have been Christine.
A better name would have been Bloody Fingers.
Yeah.
Where's my super glue gone? Where's my new bottle of super glue? I knew that tube of super glue was going off. I'm so glad I bought a bottle of super glue this week.
But at some point, I've got to return the Mosquito back to a static model. Now I've got all the footage that I'm ever going to get of it, which I will end up editing down. Don't worry, you'll get the full story at some point. Because I've still got all the Merlin motors and all the rest of the gubbins that would have gone in the nacelles. Plastic Monkey's got a question for Panzer.
Yeah? What's that?
Question for Panzer. I'm doing the Trumpeter Challenger 2. I want to know if what looks like numbers below
the cupola. Yes.
Cupola, yeah.
Yes, those are casting numbers from when the turrets were cast. Those numbers should be there. They are quite predominant. They will be different in all. Each Challenger will have a unique number. It's like every ordnance gun barrel that the Royal Ordnance manufactures for gun tanks has an engraved plaque and number on them.
Is that the Challenger 2?
Yes, Challenger and the Challenger 1, the Challenger 2. They will all have unique casting numbers on the turrets. My Challengers are just out of position at the moment, so I can't get my hands on them. But yes, the numbers should be there.
What company manufactures the Challenger?
Well, you've got a choice of two: Trumpeter and Tamiya.
No, I meant the real Challenger tank. Who makes it?
Oh, good God! Now you got me now. Where's my publication? Are you ready? I've actually got a publication from the house the armaments house that made it. Oh, blimey! Wait a second. I may have to stand up.
Vickers?
It is. Yes, it was Vickers. That was it. Vickers Royal Ordnance. Yes.
God, it's never occurred to me before, but I didn't even know Vickers was still going.
Yes.
Because I don't do modern armour. I know Vickers from World War I, World War II, but I don't do modern armour. I don't do anything modern.
because a good few years ago now, I did a favour for the guys at the Dundrennan Ranges here in this part of Scotland, and I was invited along to watch a live tank shoot. They were testing depleted uranium rounds, and they actually had a Challenger 2, and they were firing the gun rounds. And I was invited along for a day out, along with some suits from Whitehall, and they turned up wearing their suits and their green wellies, and I turned up wearing a pair of hiking boots, jeans, and a camouflage jacket.
Wow. Kevin Smith just said March 2nd, 2025. It'll be 1 year since our friend Terry Thacker, hobby barn, passed away. R.I.P. Yes, indeed, mate. He's very much missed. And just to remind everyone at home what the modelling community did in honour of Terry, who grab things off the shelf. Better not stand on that. Oh no, the soft top's just fallen off my vet.
Oh, we're not the only one who's standing up grabbing something from the shelf.
So, I did two Terry Senior builds. I'll just explain. Terry Thacker, Hobby Barn, he was just a major part of the modelling community, bringing together modellers from all over the world. He'd pop up in your streams. We'd have him on the panel. I'd join his panel sometimes. But just a great guy. No axes to grind. Just very personable, jovial person. Just great. So I did this in honour. This does fully light up. I haven't got the power supply on it at the minute, but all the lights work on it. And I don't know if I can get that focused in. Let me go big. Here we go. This is a Revel kit. I think it's 124, something like that. Revel Corvette. So I've got the Terry Thacker decals on there. I've got the Kiss My Ass on the back. Come on, focus, you Gimboid. Let me get a better focus here.
Yep. Sarah Jane has also brought up the fact that we lost Scratchy a year ago as well.
I never got to meet Scratchy, so I can't dwell on that. But that's it. I'm not used to doing cars. This was the first car I did in about 30 years. So there's that one. And I'm really proud of this one, though. I better explain. Terry was a massive car guy. So I did forget what scale this is now. Massive. 1 to 12.
1/10. 1/10.
110, 112, whatever. But yeah, I did this full RC, all lit up. In fact, I think I can show you it all lit up, actually. Let me go grab the remote control. And the battery. Remote control.
Yes. That was the unboxing that he had to do twice. He was so enthusiastic about the unboxing that he muted himself. And he was so excited that he just couldn't stop to enthusiastically talking about it. And he consequently didn't see the screen, and all of his viewers yelling at him that he was muted.
I'm just trying to find the remote control for it now, and I can't find it anywhere. My shed is a right hobble.
B54.
A big shout out Lord Peter Webster as well, who donated the remote control for this car.
Yes, haven't seen Lord Peter around in any streams lately.
I haven't. I hope he's well. I'm going to have to drop him a message at some point. Yes. Oh, come on. Where's the remote control?
It's the same with Jeff and Maggie Foote. I haven't seen them this week. I hope Jeff and Maggie are safe and well.
We'll put that there. Right, where did you put the remote? God, I need to tidy up. Ah, there it is. I need to tidy up my shed. I really do. Little History Tidies. There's a stream in itself. Here we go. Here's my poopy.
You're having a poopy, are you?
Just get this. All right, hopefully you can be able to see this. Let me get a battery plugged in.
Just before you do that, be careful. Be careful of your fingers, knowing you with batteries and things that go round and round.
Hey, I'm wearing my safety glove.
Isn't that your glove of love? It's got
No,
dimples.
cancer,
It's
watershed. I'm going to stop you there.
it's got dimples on it. Oh look, Scott's back and he's got biscuits.
Right. Now, come on. Come on. Usually it's all RC remote control tanks on my channel, but like I say, I did this in honour of Terry Thacker, and the decal sheets from SDS look absolutely stunning. Love it. So if I right, where's the on button on this? There we go. Okay, that's that. Let me put the lights on. Hang on. Where's the lights at? It's that button. There we go. There she is. Look at that. Absolutely stunning.
Indicators?
Got underfloor lights as well. With a proper boy racer look. And she looks absolutely awesome going up and down the street. So I built all the lighting system myself. It's just a bunch of LEDs. That's all it is, 12-volt LEDs. Probably see them through the windscreen there at the back. And all controllable off the RC. And that was my second Terry Thacker tribute build. Right.
And because it's black, it's the kinky version.
Do you know, the only thing wrong with this Tamiya Mustang is the turning circle. It's got the turning circle of the Titanic. So that's going to be an upgrade that we'll get round to eventually. Oh, airbrush on the floor.
Is it front wheel, four wheel, or rear, or two wheel drive?
It's four-wheel drive, mate. Great little kit. I mean, the only thing you don't get with it, I mean, it was 130 quid last year, and you get everything with it. You get the speed controller, you get all the suspension, everything. Just awesome.
Very nice.
And again, there is a video of that Mustang going up and down my street on my channel. What biscuits you got, Scott?
Well, Sarah Jane will know these. Monte Carlo.
Right, that's it. I'm off to get biscuits. Right, I'm off to get some coffee, and I'll be back in a second, guys.
Okie dokie.
Please let me have a channel when I come back.
We'll try our best.
They're $2 on special for $2 at Woolies.
And exactly what are they? Because we don't get that, or I don't recognise that type of biscuit here in the UK.
I don't know. They're just a biscuit.
They have a filling.
Cream and chewy jam in between two home-style coconut and honey biscuit. There you go.
Kind of like a jammy Dodger in the UK then.
And they are nice, especially with hot coffee. Very nice, very. Yeah. There you go. That's them.
Nowhere near lekker. Those look very nice. We need these in the UK.
They're very nice to dunk it in hot coffee. Yum.
Now, I hope you offered Sarah Jane a packet or two.
Mm.
Otherwise, you may be subject to fines. So, Scott, I asked Terry this while you were away. When you finished that P51 or P47 or whatever it is you're doing, what is your next modelling build?
I don't know. I would like to continue on with the Mark 9, but I'm just waiting on the what is it? Flow improver.
Huh?
I mean, I can do it without it. It's just going to take forever, cleaning the needle each time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to continue using these alloy paints. So I might. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll find something. I know I've got an Airfix P40 there. I might even build that and use the paint on that as well.
You could wind Terry up and start the Mark 8 with the coin.
Yeah. I reckon I'll start that sometime in the year. But it could be a Sherman, my next build, or the P40 like I mentioned.
Or the P40.
Yeah, Kevin, I know biscuits mean something different over in the US, but here, that's what we call biscuits here in Australia. And I think your biscuits are almost like a scone or
Something to eat with gravy on biscuit. A muffin. A muffin is
muffin.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the same here. That we just call them muffins.
Yeah. Sarah Jane says, "What was Panzer saying about me? Be careful with your answer." I was saying to Scott when he was demonstrating this packet of biscuits that I hope he bought a packet or two for Sarah Jane. Otherwise, fines may accrue. I wasn't saying anything naughty or nasty. And anything Scott tells you otherwise is a complete and utter fabrication.
No, it's not yet. Got to prove it yet.
Right.
All right.
That's that one. Give me the thingamybobs. The wait a minute. Suspension things. Wing things. Yeah. Done that. Right. If I glue those together, I can glue that onto that. What I can do just now is nip that off. No, I'll do that after. Get the razor saw out. Otherwise, all you'll hear in the stream is.
Oop.
Where's the instructions? It's B. It's B parts. B parts.
Okay. That's that lot. So what else was I going to do?
B57. B54. So, out there in Chatland and in stream, has anyone got anything exciting planned for the weekend? Anybody going anywhere exciting? Anyone going to do anything exciting?
I'm going home. I'm going to. I should say I'm going to stay home. That's exciting, isn't it?
Oh, it is indeed. Sarah Jane saying, being the chief cake, biscuit and cookie taster, I have first trial of all of the products. This may involve the whole packet. It's a job I take seriously, so you're safe from poisoning. This is very true.
Talking about Arnott's Monte Carlo biscuits, Sarah Jane.
And Hagrid, Dieter is saying, so are you a professional cookie monster, Sarah Jane? She's certainly a cookie monster, yes. Or a chief taste tester. And I can confirm that she does take her role extremely seriously. Give me some of that. And we're joined by Go For It Painting. Hey, go for it.
Yeah, mate.
And he's saying, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks. Yes, please do. Please help keep Terry happy. And we're doing well to make sure he still has a channel when he comes back from getting a mug of coffee.
Well, we could just all just run and hide. I don't know how that's going to work, but be interesting.
Yeah. Hey. So. Cool. So no one out there's got anything exciting they're planning to do over the weekend then? Nope. People are saying wanting to go or hello to Go For It.
I try not to make any plans these days because they don't always work out.
Yes.
Which is the...
I'm thinking this guy is going to go here.
He's 61. Which is that one. Right. Cool.
So You're not planning to run off to the local model shop and buy a treat.
No, my
No,
local.
you've just recently been to your local model shop,
Yeah,
as has Terry.
my local model shop's in the next city across from me, which is round trip, 10 minutes in the store if I'm lucky.
Yes.
Um,
My local model shop is up Airway.
yeah,
And I generally tend not to, because it literally it's a day's, it's a day out for me, and
mm.
on top of the expense of spending all your money, you gotta go travel to it. So
Well, the shop I really like to go to, which is down Hobart, and that's like that'd be probably a 10-hour trip round trip.
Terry has on his screen an IKEA love biscuit.
Mm.
It comes with instructions.
Instructions and Allen keys, yes.
Right, where are we at with the chat? Thanks for sticking
Have you
around,
been
everyone.
Have you been watching Carl's Facebook?
I don't have Facebook, mate.
No,
Oh,
he was
that's right.
sending me.
Yeah.
them yesterday.
I saw the picture from yesterday. You just reminded me.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Okay. Paul Price, his plans for tomorrow: he might run a cable under the house from the modem to the computer.
Yeah, LAN always works better, mate.
Unless you get an antenna and put it like I don't know somewhere near the doorway. I've got one on my computer which sends it to my little laptop in
It
my
is
bedroom.
weird. This on the little green room panels where I can see you guys, right?
Yep.
It's got like a bandwidth strength meter. Now the weird thing is, Pants has got a really good picture, but he's only got 1 bar on the bandwidth, whereas Scott's got full 4 bars.
Is that what that bar is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You of course realise that I can't see any of what you're saying.
No, I just realised it tells you how good people's connections are.
Yes, well, where I live, I am actually on Wi-Fi. The fact, let me just see if I can manoeuvre it.
No, you've got a really good picture.
This little yellow thing is my Wi-Fi connection, and it's plugged in to my PC.
Awesome. What have we done?
I don't know. What have we done?
Sorry, busy signal.
Oh, is that you?
Because I don't actually, in order to have a reasonable broadband signal here, you've got to have a phone line. So you're paying for a phone line that you don't use because everyone's got mobile phones. And there's a problem with our local internet is that every time someone does something in exchange, they switch the internet off, and nobody bothers to complain about it anymore when their internet goes off for a week at a time. So a lot of people around here use Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because not only have you got to pay for the landline, you've also got to pay for the Wi-Fi, the broadband.
Yeah. I don't like Wi-Fi myself personally. I mean, it's fine inside my house here, but outside it wouldn't be.
But the funny thing is that one of the over the last 10 years, we had major flooding in Newton Stewart, which knocked out our broadband landline connections, and that lasted for 8 months till they replaced it all.
Mm.
Then there was, about 7 years ago, there was the fire at one of the local phone exchanges, which knocked out around Auchencairn to Port William and to the outskirts here of Wigtown, our broadband. And they had to reroute everything while they reworked that thing. So it's a rural community. We just get bad connections and bad services. So a lot of people, as I say, have used mobile broadband.
I just wanted to see the picture move. But a few seconds ago, there was 44 people watching.
I think it's when the adverts kick in. I'm still getting used to this.
Mm. Yeah, it's 39.
Now, there's a lot, like I say, you get 39 people viewing, but not very many people chatting. I think a lot of people, they're enjoying the banter of the conversation. They may not have understood that there's a little extra button that they've got to click to register on YouTube to allow them to chat and join us. But we are a friendly, happy bunch.
It doesn't help as well with me having subscriber-only chat on as well. I know that, and I know people get peeved off with it. But the thing is, if you do subscribe to my channel, right, you don't have to wait around to chat. It's instant. As soon as you subscribe, you can chat away in the chat. Yeah. So, and you're more than welcome. We are a happy little bunch. It's just I have that on to stop the trolls. That's all.
Yes, there is a reason why a lot of people have that on, and it's to stop trolls and bots and advertising people coming in from North Korea, China, just causing problems, and they do cause problems.
It's a good thing you don't have your OnlyFans bookmark up in your toolbar.
Well, I'll tell you what the bookmarks are, mate. That Y2 mate, the Y2 mate one is a thing for downloading YouTube videos. If I want to nick something of somebody else. That new project, Flixia, is I was testing out an AI image generator just to see what it was like, and it is awful. It's well, I mean, awful in that a lot of YouTubers are using AI generated stuff now, and I think it's just friggin' lazy because you can put that crap out all day, and it is rubbish because it just looks AI. And the next one along is my OnlyFans. Please subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's only £25 a day, and you do see naked pictures of sprues.
No, not naked pictures of sprue, naked picture of sprues. Plastic sprues, yes.
Yes. I'm not on camera. Sprues.
Come on, let's go to 50. Come on, let's get to 50 people watching. Come on, come on. And big hi to everyone watching on Rumble as well. I know that's probably me, Scott, CJ. But welcome, Rumblers. Come on. Go on. Did we hit 50 yesterday?
I don't know. I can't remember hitting anyway.
I know I checked after the stream, it was 86 views. So there's every chance you did.
Well, that's the point. I haven't checked. I've put it in the members. Yesterday's stream is in the members area now, so let me just check how many views we got on that yesterday's one.
There we go. We've got Fionn dropping by for a minute, saying hi to everyone. Hi, Fionn.
Hi, Fionn.
Hello.
I haven't seen Fionn for a while now.
How are we? I hope you're well.
Cool, I didn't expect that. Gee. What am I doing? I'm looking for the suspension things.
Yeah, yesterday's stream. During the stream was 119 views, which is pretty good, and simultaneous viewers was 41.
They may do what I do. Sometimes I'll watch a video and not say nothing. I'll put thumbs up and everything, but
Yeah.
I just won't talk unless they say something and I know something about it. Then I'll say hello and whatever.
Oh, so you're a lurker.
Yeah, I'm a lurker.
Mm.
Sometimes I say hello to start with, and that's about it.
But I got asked the question again: why do I put my streams as soon as they're finished? They go into the members area, and genuinely, it is to protect people's privacy, just in case they've said something that triggers anyone and it gets reported. So they stay in the members area. If people do want to watch one, I'm more than willing to put it public for a little while if they've got a particular one they want to watch. So that's that. And plus, I get to nibble bits out of it for future standalone videos.
And yes, he did say nibble.
But in the members area, there are literally hundreds of live streams going back right to when the channel more or less started, apart from the ones I removed because that idiot was involved in it. Anyway, enough about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big hi, Fionn. Hi, hello. I hope I said that right. Is it Fionn? I'm sure there's a special way you say Fionn.
Yes,
Google.
I'm suspicious. I suspect it's an Irish name.
Pronunciation.
Oh, an Irish name.
Fion.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm sure we have spoken to that person before.
We have.
Yes,
We have indeed.
you see, it's unusual names that stick out. It's like when I bought my first PC, I spoke to a very nice person called Jitten, and he helped me.
What was it?
His name was Jitten.
Oh, Newton.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And it was such an unusual name that's actually Indian, which is what made me remember it. And to this day, I've still...
I remember now. We've had this conversation before. It's Finn. Say it as Finn, if I remember correctly.
Oh, right.
And they are from Ireland, if I guess.
You mean like Star Wars, Finn?
Someone Sarah Jane is working towards getting a fine.
Sorry, Sarah Jane, for getting my job today. Another quick shout out for streams that are on today. We've got Lord Lindsay from 1 p.m. this afternoon, and Bearded Veteran is on from 11. I'll be dropping links in before we finish anyway, so you can go there.
And if you go along, tell them that Terry from Little History Joke sent you along. That way, if there's any fallout, it comes back to Terry.
Yes.
And we sometimes do have cookies. We just well, I've got biscuits.
Yes. And there you go. There's the first warning to Terry. There you go, Terry.
Yeah.
You're joining an exclusive club.
Your camera's gone all wobbly. Give me a sec. Right.
A wobbly cam.
Wobble cam.
Okay.
Me black glove on again. Do some more spraying.
Finn is away. He's saying got to go. See ya. Have a safe weekend. You too, my friend. Take care, buddy.
Have a great day, Finn. And thanks for
Bye,
popping
mate.
in.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to say I hope you have a good day.
I'm going to keep going for a little while today, guys. I don't feel like finishing. I want to get some more stuff done on this, so I might keep the stream going. But I will still drop links into everybody else's stream that's going on today. And please do pop in and have a look.
Mm-hmm.
Pop in and have a nibble.
Yeah. Have a nibble. Right.
Left.
Give this its. Oh, I've put the glove on the wrong hand. You absolute dingbat.
Yep.
What did you say? Put it on the left hand, not the right hand.
Yes. The left hand is for holding. The right hand is for pleasure.
Did I just
You know,
see Kenny Rogers then?
you've got me.
Who's Kenny Rogers?
You
Country
don't
and
know
western singer.
Rogers? Dolly Parton, you know her?
Yes, the only singer to have a tank named after her. Twice. The T-72 Dolly Parton and the T-72 Super Dolly Parton.
Hmm.
Why?
Well,
Because it's got big things that stick out the turret.
her and Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers did a duet.
Uh-huh.
They did a song.
Let's go.
The glove of love is on the wrong hand.
I'm not going to say sing it because, yeah. Well, one of Kenny Rogers' songs, who he is famous for, was The Gambler Man.
Yeah,
And
I've heard that.
one of the lyrics in that, you got to know how to hold 'em. You got to know when to
Fold 'em.
fold 'em. And what's the rest, Terry?
I don't know.
You got to know when to walk away and know when to run.
When Sarah Jane starts issuing fines, that's the time to run.
Right, come on then.
And when Vance was talking about, what did you say about his hands? Terry's hands?
Yeah. Left hand is for holding while working. The right hand is
that's
for pleasure.
And that's what reminded me of the song.
All right.
But that's all right. No one else got it, so it's fine. I'll go away. I'll stand in the corner.
Yes. Leave the biscuits.
Oh no,
You're standing in the. You're standing in the corner. You're not having any pleasurable biscuits.
They're already gone, mate. They're mine.
He's eating that whole packet already. Gee, he's doing an impersonation of you, Terry.
It is biscuits. Start getting older. It's biscuits and jigsaws.
Well, I haven't got the jigsaw yet.
As you're getting older, it's biscuits, jigsaws, and the smell of urine. I'm a terrible human being. Ah, and I've just got some dribble on my model. God damn it!
You know what some people call that, Terry? Karma.
I started laughing, and a little bit of spittle came out. It's now.
Oh, so I told you not to make him laugh, Panzer.
You tell me not to do something. Immediately I'm going to do it because I'm that sort of instigator.
So to be a professional modeler now, I've got to wear a face mask, a rubber glove, anything else? NBC suit?
Bubble wrap.
Cling film.
Yeah. That you have to pay extra for that on OnlyFans.
Well, you can almost call models jigsaws. They're just more 3D.
Right, come on, little
Right.
puppy. Last coat of the brown.
Okay. In 6 minutes,
With or without spittle, Terry.
Look, don't make me laugh now, or I will put the face mask on, and that will be terrifying for all of the viewers. Right, I think 3 coats of spray is enough for you, mister.
I do hope we're talking about the model.
Just want to get the camo done on this wing, because then I can start thinking about sticking it on.
Oh, I did it twice. Oh. I didn't mean to do it twice, but it happened. All right. That's the link to Meet a Veteran who's about to go live in about 5 minutes, building a lifeboat.
Yeah, and Dieter's away because Beardy's on in 6 minutes.
Nice one.
Yes.
Take care, Dieter.
See you, mate.
From Belgium, not from Holland. It could be worse. It could be Manuel. He's from Barcelona. Well, actually, he's not. He's from Oporto.
Isn't he Portugal?
Yes, he's from a city, a town called Oporto.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, Hagrid. Oh, boom!
He does do some wonderful models, Egrid or Beta. Is that his name? I'm saying his name wrong. Dieter. That's what it is.
Yes, Dieter.
Well, if people want us to show their stuff on this stream, I'm not against it. Just email me a bunch of pictures and I can show you stuff on here in full glory. It's 1080p, baby.
Right.
I even watched one of my own streams last night.
Did you just?
I did. I watched back yesterday's. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice, relaxing, and before you knew it, 2.5 hours had passed.
It's just like today. Where's the time gone? I mean,
Exactly.
I was 8 in the morning, and the time has just gone.
Some of us have been up before that.
What time do you normally wake up, Panzer? The thing is, you've got weird shifts, haven't you?
Yeah, well, the thing was, when we finished yesterday's stream and hanging around in the green room, I was going to go and get some sleep. And I went to bed, and 10 minutes later I was way back up again because I couldn't fall asleep. This proceeded most of the day until about 5 o'clock in the evening, when my body just decided to shut down, and that was it. And that was me till about 5:15 this morning. Right. I actually slept for over 12 hours. And very nice.
Now go on.
And very nice it was too.
I can't seem to get any more than about 4 hours sleep. I'll always wake up partway through the night. So, like, I'll go to sleep around about midnight. I'll wake up at about 4 a.m., make a drink, go back to sleep again, or try to, up at 6, then go to work.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm quite. Yeah, I'm quite capable of sleeping for a number of hours when I need to. It's just that when I'm on holiday, so I've sort of broken my routine, which means that when I get back to work this time next week I'll be working. It's awkward to get back into the routine.
Yeah.
And then
Craig
I'm back.
joining us from Canada, by the way. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Great to have you on board, mate. How are you? ain't seen you for
Hello.
ages.
Hey, Craig.
Hello.
Craig's a massive car guy. He does like real one-to-one scale cars.
All right.
Sorry, Panzer, I interrupted you again.
It's
Should be a
okay.
fine for that.
I'm sure Sarah Jane will fine you for interrupting the cat. Yes. Yes, no, it's the funny thing is that when you throw your when I'm on holiday, my body clock just goes out of whack, and it gets a bit hard to get back into kilter because this time next week I'll be back at work.
Yeah, it's just another one of those things about getting old for me. I used to be able to sleep for 10 hours easily back when I was younger. But now, no, all gone.
Yes, they do say that as you get older, you need less sleep.
Is it actually need less sleep, or is it just,
Well,
I don't know.
Margaret Thatcher famously used to sleep 5 hours a night.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Right, how am I going to do this now?
I
Got to
have
mask
no idea.
off this. I've got to mask off this area so I can spray.
Tell me a tape, my friend. Tell me a tape.
Just tammy tape it.
Yep.
Okay, tammy tape. And I've run out of my thick tammy tape, so I will have to use some crap.
Tammy tape.
Yeah. Fake tammy tape.
You mean Timu special Tammy tape?
Well, this stuff, I can't remember where I got it from. I think it was from a model shop. And I thought I'd give it a go because I was looking for a tape that was more, what's the word I'm looking for? Bendy to go around curves. So I got some of this blue plastic stuff, right,
Uh-huh.
that people recommended. And it's not sticky enough to go around a curve. It
Yes.
just peels up.
Yes.
So that's something I've still got to find a solution for at some point.
Hanlon is saying hello, Terry. He's saying it's been a while since he's been up this early, Terry. He's been up this early anyway, Terry. And he says since he retired, any time is sleep time. And
Yeah.
also any time is awake time as well, though. Yes.
Yeah.
I've drunk my coffee.
Yeah, great to see you, Craig. First met Craig via a channel called Bad Chad. Great community they've got over there. Right. This is going to be a complete pain doing this.
It probably thinks you're a complete pain.
Now, I want this to turn out really nice, so I'm going to take my time with it and just show everyone that I can do little scale when I want to.
You just don't want to.
Well, I think sticking to one scale is better for your collection. Because then if you ever want to do a diorama or whatever, you've got loads of models to choose from. They're all the same scale. Well, that's the way I think about it. Each to their own.
Now you know why I do this scale.
Yep. And you got me thinking earlier on about, the next build. I mean, I haven't got the biggest collection in the world, but there's so many up there that are of the same kind of, fill me with the same, that have the possibility of filling me with the same. God, I can't talk. but with the same amount of passion. Um, I just want every model now to be as adventureful as the Stuka that I did, because that just still sticks in my mind. Best kit I've ever done that. Yeah, that's wrong. Not the best kit I've ever. Not the best kit as it's the best, a really good kit, but the best kit as it filled me with lots of things to do. That makes sense?
That's right. Yes, that's right. I've also got the martlet in my stash too. I can always pull that out.
See, I asked while you were away getting a cup of tea and your biscuit, I was asking Scott the same question.
Oh, next kit. Right.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, your next kit could be the Lysander, Scott. Because we do have a competition going on my channel to win one of two
Oh,
Lysanders.
have you got a competition going, Terry?
Scott, I've got a competition going. You can win one of two brand new kits from Airfix, the 1 to 48 Lysander. Hang on. Good excuse for another little segue into the competition because I'm really happy about it. I have spent 70 quid of my own money, and you know what that's like for a Yorkshireman. We don't open our wallets easily, mainly because all the moths fall out of it.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up the subject of moths. What you actually did, you didn't open your wallet to spend. You opened up your wallet to let free the captive moths.
Look there, still sealed, unopened, brand new kits. Got two of these to give away on my channel. These are worth £35 each, and if you add postage to somewhere like America or Australia, that's another 60
Terry?
quid added for that. So I will be posting these.
Terry, how many
And
kids did you say you have?
two kits. So two people,
Two.
two people will be able to win one of these. And the draw will be happening on Saturday, the 5th of April. The competition is up and live on my channel. Look in the video section. It's one video back. So you've got plenty of time to get your answers in. The answer is 22, so get it in. Why have I given the answer away? I want people to watch the video.
Yeah, that was the point of making the video.
Anyway, it's there. And even if you're not a plastic model builder, have a go at the competition because you can then nominate one of your friends and I will send it to them if you don't want it. There's no cash alternative, no biscuit alternative either.
Or no car
No free
alternative.
subscription alternative to my OnlyFans.
Yes.
And
Hanlon says he doesn't see you on here much anymore. I only pop in here from time to time too. He's then asking commercials in the middle of a live stream.
and Bearded Veteran has just gone live.
Yeah, sadly, Craig, it's the way I get paid for doing these streams. It is off the adverts. You know, I rarely mention memberships or super chats and stuff like that because I'm not into it. I know what life is like for people. They don't have a lot of money in their pockets, so I'm not going to hammer that. I'm hoping the channel will get big enough so it just survives off of the advertising. But right now, that's the way it is. And you can always skip the adverts. But if you do watch them, thank you because I get one billionth of a penny for every advert you watch.
Hang on, I'm going to make it even super easy and do this.
He's going to do that.
Oh, budget models.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bearded
okay.
Veteran's just gone live, by the way. Have we dropped a link in for that? Yeah,
Yes, I just did that. That was the last link I put in.
brilliant. Share the love, baby.
But not the glove.
Well, you wouldn't want the glove after the mess I've made of it.
Yeah,
And this next one is
Lindsay.
the link to how many kits did you say you got to give away?
Two kits to give away.
That's where you put your answers in the chat there.
But please watch a little bit of the video.
Mhm.
You can watch the video while you're typing in your answer, and remember to leave a thumbs up.
You're actually supposed to watch the video to get the answer, but I've ruined that now.
You have indeed. You had one job to do, Terry,
Yeah,
and you
one
ruined
job,
it.
cocked it up. But come on, how long have you been watching this stream? If there's a job to do, I'm gonna cock it up.
Yes, I wasn't going to say that, but yes.
Oh, I tell you what I saw in the model shop while I was there, in my
What
blinkered mode, not looking at models, only going in to get paint. I
what did
saw
you
a thing.
what did you
I
see in the
saw,
model shop?
I saw a thing behind the counter called masking fluid.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
How does that work then?
It's funny enough. I actually have a bottle of it here, Terry.
So
I'm
do
going
I.
to put you on big.
Yes.
Well, I can't put you both on big.
Yes. Yes. Right.
Okay.
This is a very old one. You can tell because the colour should be pink. This is purple, so it's actually going off.
What does it do, and how do you get it off? I'm guessing you
Okay.
paint it on the area that you want.
That's exactly what you do. It's a latex rubber that you apply. It's this stuff. It's because it's humble. It stinks of cat pee. It stinks of ammonia, and it's a rubberized product that you apply either by brush, but once you apply it by brush, you throw the brush away, or you can apply it by a cocktail stick, and it goes on pink and it dries to a sort of purpley colour, a deep purple
Right.
colour, and it allows you to paint. And once you've applied the paint or the paint that you're going to apply onto the area, you can then peel it off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just used as a masking agent. My advice, though, if you're masking canopies, is to put down masking tape round the edges and use the masking fluid in the middle of it.
Right.
Yes, that's pretty much what I've done with mine.
And can you apply that to painted
P47.
surfaces as well without it taking the paint off?
Yes, as long as the paint has got a good grip to the plastic.
I've used that on my canopy here on the P47.
Right.
Terry.
Which reminds me, Scott, have you ever heard the joke? What's the difference between a rich Scotsman, a poor Scotsman, and a dead Scotsman?
That's it. No, what is it?
A rich Scotsman has a canopy above his bed. A poor Scotsman has a canopy below his bed. And a dead Scotsman canopy at all.
Oh dear, excellent.
And on that joke,
Very nice.
Okay, you can't actually see what I'm doing. Hang on. There we go. No, there.
Yeah, if the sickest stuff they stick your credit cards and bank cards to in the mail when you get in the mail.
Oh yeah,
Similar stuff. Very similar.
like that little rubbery, gluey stuff.
yes.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get some of that then. Give it a go.
I've used this on several models.
Yeah.
I've even used on this canopy, like gluing it together or sticking it together so I can pull it apart once it's painted and finish the inside without damaging anything.
I've never used it.
Hmm.
I have heard of it before, but it just reminded me to ask you guys what your thoughts on it were.
It's okay. It has a shelf life, though. I mean, that bottle there was a new bottle, I think, what 7 years ago. And I personally don't use it very often, which is why it's went off. And and I shall need to, next time I'm putting an order in for some logistics, buy a new bottle of it to stick in the cupboard to go off again. It's not expensive, but £3 or £4. Well, it was back in the day £1 odd. I think probably about £4 nowadays.
Well, everything's bloody insane now. In the model shop as well, I was looking at some more thinners, and just 3 months ago, I paid 4 months ago £7.99 for that. This is now £11.
Yes. I'll give you a fright, Terry. When I bought bottles of that, it was £2.50. I bought 6. I've still got five and a quarter left.
I think that's about $8-9 here for
Right.
that.
Well, it should be cheaper where you are because you're closer to Japan, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's not always.
I mean, technically, Airfix kits should be tuppence halfpenny in the UK, but they're not.
That's because they're made in India, most of them.
Yes.
It did make me happy, though, that they brought some of the manufacturing back to the UK.
My imagination was that sitting too high.
I mean, it shocked me on yesterday's stream. I forget who mentioned it, but they said that Kentucky Fried Chicken is owned by a Chinese company.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That was Athol. Athol noticed. I mentioned that. Yeah, it's franchised now, and that's the UK version. But like a lot of companies, they're bought by investment companies who basically asset strip them. What's that? Drop the wheel. Does anyone remember Comet Models, who did the Doctor Who Dalek sets?
No.
Okay,
That's a
there's a
no
company.
from me.
Well, there was a British company called Comet Models, and they did two of the the Daleks from the Doctor Who series,
Right.
and the Doctor Who movie. They also did the Liberator from Blake 7 as a plastic kit. The Daleks were bought by an investment company, and they want a seriously, there's nothing physical about the injection molded plastic, but what they want is an intellectual license for somebody to produce the kits, and the money that they want is astronomical. So people have walked away from them, which is why if you go and look on eBay for a Comet Dalek model, you're paying 80, 90, 100, 170 quid for them.
Right, I just need to film this. Right, a little bit of filming for the video that's going to come out on the live. And
I'm steady. From this side, I'm seeing an open area where your masking tape hasn't covered.
yeah, I'm going to do that on camera now.
Oh, right. Okay.
But thank you for reminding me.
It was just in case you went and started the spraying and you got paint in there.
No, I just want to get some film of me cutting this off. And I've just realised I've been recording for the last bloody hour. Oh, you dimbat.
Terry, your fly's undone.
It's not. Right, okay. Let's do this. Make sure it's in camera. Get the blade on. Just gently go over like that. That off. There we go. Perfect. Now get the next bit. You. Come on.
I think half the audience were waiting with bated breath to see if you'd cut yourself there.
I don't think people are like that at all. I've got great faith in people just wanting me to do well and be successful and have a YouTube channel with millions of followers.
Well, you're almost there.
Yeah, if you cut your finger off, that'll certainly get the views in.
No. I don't want to be a deliberate YouTube self-harmer.
No.
I mean, how many subscribers did the fingers under the mosquito blades get you?
Do you know, that video only got me 7 subscribers. The Lysander one got me 20. The
Well,
Lysander documentary one.
Mm-hmm. Imagine what would happen if you cut your finger off in the Lysander stream or on a Lysander video.
I shudder to think. Thing is, loads of people were saying they wanted to see the mosquito actually running on a runway, because previously I've only shown snippets of it on a live stream like last year. So I thought I'd put one out there in the public domain so people could see that it's real. It is the world's first ever 1:24 scale Airfix fully remote control RC aircraft. And yeah, I've been practicing that line.
Have you been practicing sticking your fingers into the propellers?
That's never going to happen. There's me. Never going to happen again. All right. Shut up then. It was terrifying.
Let me tell you about a man called Murray Walker. Murray Walker used to be a Formula One commentator.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to have what's known as Murray Walker. If anybody could put their feet in it at the same, both feet in his mouth at the same time, it was him. He always used to say, "And now we'll see some spectacular driving," as the car would crash.
There's a law. Is it Sod's law or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called commentator's law, or commentator's eye.
Craig's just said that he's surprised that modelers haven't got into these new printers to make their own kits or custom parts. Craig, they are. It's massive. People are printing their own models and stuff now. I just choose not to.
Craig, 3D printed parts for a model, printed by myself. What else have I got?
I mean, they're great. I've got nothing against 3D printed parts. It just defeats the object of buying a kit and building it. I mean, we will get to the stage where, everything on this planet will be 3D made or some other newfangled way of doing things, like a whole brand new car. I mean, a lot of parts on cars are 3D printed now.
You can even buy accessory parts for models that are 3D printed.
Sarah Jane says, Panzer, the Murrayisms were sometimes on purpose as well, he admitted. He admitted doing them on purpose, just for the grin. And on the subject of masking fluid, Athol says, Humbrol masking fluid, in my case, is a solid block of latex bought 12 years ago. How does that work then, Athol?
Well, eventually it just goes off.
Are you on about like copy decks?
Yeah, it's like, well, that's basically what this masking fluid is. Like I said, when you buy it in brand new, it's pink. As it gets older, it starts to cure because UV light goes into it. It cures.
But is copy decks the same stuff?
Does copy decks stink of cat piss? Sorry, cat urine.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Can you peel copy decks off after it's cured? Easily.
Well, apparently copy decks is straight from the tree, isn't it? It's the rubber straight from the tree.
Yes.
The white stuff.
Yes. Well, this is pink, so it probably doesn't stick as much as copy decks does, but it's a similar principle.
Right.
If you go and stick copy decks all over your model, please don't hold me responsible.
I totally agree, Athol, with that comment. He says, if you allow AIs to go full flow, humans will be printed. Yeah, I don't doubt that one little bit. Because they're already 3D printing bone, aren't they, for people with like missing bits of bone and that.
They're 3D printing steaks.
Yeah, true. And Sarah Jane says, Murray Walker worked in advertising, so knew how to sell things. Right, got some more masking to do. Put the cigarette down. Right. Got the underbelly to do. I do believe that looks something like. So there we go. There's the paint scheme for the Lysander that I'm doing. So I've got to mask off that under there as carefully as I can. So we've got that across there. So let me get a piece of tape rolled off. Looks like it goes along like that. Come on. I'm being really careful putting this masking on to run along the line that we've got here. Let me bring this over a bit so you can see what we're doing. So we've got a, there's the line that I'm going to try and follow. Probably should have gone with a bit thinner tape on this one. Does it go over that box? Right on the other side of it. So, yeah. No, I want thinner tape. Obviously, using thinner tape, you get more of a curve going on.
Oh, thinner tape. I thought you said dinner tape.
All right, here we go. Let's try this. So, I want to. Get you around there.
I can hear Scott's washing machine.
That sound you can hear is probably my fan heater that's under my bench.
No, I can hear that as well. I'm sure I can hear Scott's machine going gizzing, gizzing, gizzing.
That
Is
is
that?
my.
It's finished, so it's not.
Oh, is it?
It's not it go.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's officially Terry's fan heater.
But well spotted, mate. Oh, I can't get this to stick on. You absolute pain. It's because I'm wearing a bleeding glove. That's what it is. Come on, get
Well,
stuck on.
don't cut the glove; it won't bleed. Then
Come on. Got you.
a wee bit.
Yes, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
And use a bit of super glue.
If at first you don't succeed, throw the model in the bin.
That's sacrilege.
Right. You go right to the tail on that, so I'm happy with you there.
Body pose.
Right. None of that was on camera. Great. Need to do it again. See, I'm trying to record this as I go to try and get a standalone video out of me finishing this off. Keep on forgetting to press record. Come on. Brilliant.
Right.
Here. Come on.
6.
Cocktail stick. Right. There we go. Welcome, everybody joining us around the internet. What time is it? It's still the morning in the UK.
It's
Or
Friday.
afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. We are live streaming in glorious 1080p to Rumble and to Scott's channel as well. I don't know what time we're finishing today. I just felt like carrying on because I really want to do some work on this gorgeous Lysander.
Two of which he's giving away in a quiz.
Okay, you can do the segue, Panzer.
Okay,
It's your
okay.
turn.
Yes. So all you need to do is click on to Terry's channel, go and look at it's the last video but one, I believe.
Yeah.
Or the second last video that he produced, and you get into the competition. I will not give away the answer, 22. But 22 what? This is the thing. And you have the choice to win one of these two excellent Airfix 148 scale Lysander kits in glorious 1080p. What was I going to say about them? Yes, they are. In the UK, they sell for about 35 quid. In the US, I think it's or Australia, that's about $70. Yes, yes, two of them.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yes, yes. So, and Terry will be posting these to two winners in the draw, which is taking place on Saturday, the 5th of April, and two winners will receive these. And he is going to even pay the cost of postage. All you've got to do is go into the comment section of his video and after watching the video and the thumbs up, and leaving a comment telling him answer the question, how many Lysanders flew past on the screen, and how many SOE parachuters dropped out of the planes. There are two different numbers, so you've got to watch them all to find out. So that is it, and you can win one of Terry's two Lysanders, one of which suspiciously weighs 2 grams more. How, since he hasn't actually weighed them, he knows this, I do not know. But you can win two of those Lysanders. There we go. The cheesy grin Muppet that's holding the Lysanders, you cannot win. And there are no other cash prizes or options to changing, like the equivalent price of biscuits or car kits.
Great advert, mate. Thank you.
It was. Did you like that?
Although I am up for a bribe. Yeah.
Thank you, Panzer. That was brilliant.
You're welcome. I did it my own inevitable style. You see, you keep mentioning the Lysanders, so you keep forgetting the SOE agents, and there's two different numbers.
Right, Scott's turn to do the advert next.
I thought I already had. Although you.
Yes, you have, mate. Thank you.
But,
Although all I did was steer him towards the thing.
Well, I keep on forgetting. I'll suddenly start doing some modelling, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'll catch up with the chat as well in a minute. Sorry, everyone.
I've been keeping my own chat. TBG is in. Hey, James. Welcome to TBG.
Hey, James. How you going, mate?
Right. I do believe that will have been that colour as well. So what are you doing, you absolute plum?
Are you a plum there, Terry?
I am. I'm being a bit of a plum.
You're being an absolute plum.
Getting all this masked off nicely. I want this to be...
You got trouble if you got a plum.
He's plum crazy. Did you like that one? That was good, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful.
It was.
I should bring this down a bit so you can see what I'm doing.
Okay, here we go. TBG! Welcome, mate. TBG is another one of those guys working really hard at the YouTube game at the minute. Got some great videos out on his channel.
You built your live centre, haven't you, TBG, or is it still work in progress?
I think he's
I can't
finished it.
remember. I'm
Anyway,
sure. I'm sure I saw a video on it from his channel. So
he's done an all black one though, like the SOE one.
Yes.
yeah. I
Hanlon's
just remember.
Hanlon's away. He just popped in to say hi, Terry. Time to take a nap. Bye, Craig. Take care, buddy.
Okay, Craig. Thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciated.
See you, Craig. Have a good one.
What am I doing?
Oh.
I am. Not finished yet. Yeah.
Oh, it needs a drill bit.
TBG, if you want to join us, mate, I can sling a link. I can email you a link.
Mm.
You have TBG on your messenger, Scott?
I don't think I've got. I don't know if I've got TBG. Oh yeah, I can through PPM. I think.
And Plastic Monkey says, "Morning, James."
Go just like that. I have drilled a hole.
Oh, wow, we've still got around 40 people watching. That's amazing. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you very much.
Hans, it's about time you dropped a link in for your channel, mate.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to figure out how to do that on this device.
Every now and again, we will drop a link into the chat of guys and people who join me on the platform who you really should be subscribed to. That way, you get notifications of whenever we go live, and there is almost 24-hour coverage now within the modding community. So there's always something to watch. Because I mean, let's face it, there's nothing on the TV these days, and this is just like being down at the pub with your mates.
Let me bring you to that size. Let me do this. Come. Do this.
Oh, I wish I could shake this bleeding cold. God. Roll on, summer.
Copy. Yeah, I got a little problem. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. No, can I actually put in there? Paste.
If you paste it into my YouTube channel, it will come up.
Yes, but I'm on Evil Mux. There we go. Right. I shall try again with a different format. I shall go to your live stream on YouTube's and do it that way.
Okay. Do you know, Atul? I reckon they'd let you do that. Pubs are under that much stress at the minute.
There you
They'd
go.
let you do anything. Okay, I'll take that comment back, Sarah Jane, because there is stuff on TV that I like as well. I mean, I'm well into Reacher at the moment. Great series. And there we go with Panzer's link to his channel. If
There
you're
it
not
is.
subscribed to Panzer yet, get over there, give it a subscribe.
Yes, there will be a couple of videos going up in the next couple of months. I have filmed one specific video. It has a time release on it, and I have a couple of others coming, including some unboxings.
Oh, we like unboxings.
Yes.
Well, I do.
Well, you'll like these because they're the start of build videos, which I actually filmed last year. It's editing them because, as you pointed out the other day, there your video on the Lysander is 11 minutes long, and you'd spent how many hours editing it?
The one for the competition,
Yes,
18 hours because there was
yes,
loads of animation on it.
yes. So the problem is that for every 10 minutes, you've got to spend at least an hour and a half, 2 hours editing a video.
But even the one with the documentary on the Lysander that I did, just writing the script was like 3 hours for, I don't know, what, 5 minutes of script?
Yeah, this is what happens. This is how. This is why some videos people like. I enjoy doing the filming. I enjoy it's the pain in the arse is actually editing it together. I had my fill of working with editing software back at the start of YouTube, and now editing is just a pain in the arse. So now I tend to do one shot, piece to camera type things.
Yeah.
Although I've written out the script and storyboarded it, so that all I need to do is put in my opening credits, my end, the piece of film I filmed, the sound effects and special effects, and the end credit, and that's it.
I mean, the worst thing about doing documentaries is if you get something wrong, you get like a factual detail wrong, some people will pick on you in a kind of vicious way.
Yes.
And I don't like that. If somebody wants to pick out something that's wrong in the video, just mention it, and I'll acknowledge it, and I'll say I'll get it right for the next time. But some people are really quite vicious on this thing. Oh, you're an idiot. You got this wrong. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but if you do any kind of research on the internet, you'll get 5 different stories for everything.
Yep.
It's like if you look at the top speed for a Spitfire, you will get about 19 different answers for the top speed, depending on what height it was, all sorts of stuff that comes into it. And even then, even at the same height, you get 2 different answers for the top speed of like a Spitfire Mark 1 or a Mark 9 or whatever. It's really difficult. And you don't know who to believe. Even people get things wrong from the Tank Museum.
Exactly.
So it is an absolute minefield when you're doing the documentary kind of stuff. But I do acknowledge factual inaccuracies that are downright lazy, and I haven't done my research properly. One thing I do try and do now is avoid Wikipedia like the plague.
Avoid Wikipedia like a dose of the clap. Yes.
Imperial War Museum archives are good as well. As you'd expect. But I did get told off for using some of their photographs without asking. Usually they're all right. If you email them and say, "Do you mind if I use these photographs?" they'll email you back saying, "Yeah, that's fine." But when you don't, boy, they get antsy. Did you know as well that anything a politician, past or present, says on film
Mhm.
is public domain?
Yes, well,
Yeah.
they are elected officials.
Exactly that. I didn't realize. Well, I first found out that a few years back when I used part of the Churchill "We'll fight them on the beaches" speech, because the BBC tried to claim it, right? And there was a lot of emails going backwards and forwards because I had to stand my ground and say, look, he was a sitting politician that when he said that speech in Parliament, there's no way this can be copyrighted. It's public domain, and the BBC backed off. So small victories.
Yes, you fought them. You fought them on the beaches, as you won.
I get it, Sarah Jane. She's an absolute motorsport nut. So loads on TV to watch now. The summer season's coming.
Well, it's almost the V8 start of the V8 season's coming up, isn't it?
I get
Australian
it now.
touring cars.
Atul said hazelnuts or Brazilian nuts, Jane. Sarah Jane and Sarah Jane said Atul two and four wheels basically, and any flavour. Atul says left the Space Wolf group last night after I was told to go forth and multiply by an author of a picture on Space Wolf heraldry. Well, that's the internet for you, Atul. I think I can spray this now. Yes, I can. Right, here we go. Let's get you brown. How am I going to hold you? I'll hold you by that. Let's go. Time for some more filming. Focus. There we go. Hit the button. Get in there. There we go. This time.
Arr. Arr. So, need to stand out from there.
Oh, that's nice. Nice cool breeze going across my hand from the airbrush. Just joined us, by the way. Welcome, welcome. We are live streaming to the Rumble and the YouTube in the full glorious 1080p. Joining me on the show today, we have from Scotland the one, the only Panzer Cat,
Meow.
and the one, the only Scott from Tasmania in Australia. I have no idea what time we're going to be finishing the stream today, but if you do fancy joining us on the platform, and you're one of the usual suspects, you know who you are. Just speak up in the chat, and I will email you a link.
I've just been asked by Lindsay if I'd like to join his stream.
Okay, we'll get finished by 1 o'clock then, mate. No worries.
Yeah. You can join us as well if you wish.
I'll have to grab something to eat. I'll
Yeah.
give you a shout, mate. I'm getting a bit peckish now.
I won't mention I've got cooked piggies here.
I've had a couple of biscuits, but I don't want to overfill on them before I get some
Yeah.
real food in me.
Oh, this weekend is it? Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I got Toyota. Oh, okay. Also got the opening round for the Formula One. Again, it's back to where it belongs at the start of the Formula One season. That's in March too, I think. I've driven around that track.
Which track's that, Scott?
It's a Formula One track in Melbourne.
I only ask because I can't see the chat at the moment. Hoping that this is in camera. Yeah, it is. And that'll do for the filming. I think. There we go. Ta-da!
Mind you can't exactly drive around the entire track because some of it's actually public road. And so that makes it a bit hard. You can't start at the start finishing line. You can't start there. You got to go off track to finish it, if that makes sense.
Double it's sneaking away from me.
G'day, Sprue.
Brew?
Sprue has joined the chat.
Good morning, afternoon, evening.
Who's chat? I'm basically seeing Sarah Jane saying motorsport nut. No. She's saying Athol, 2 wheels, 2 and 4 wheels basically in any flavour.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last comment I'm seeing.
Go to 1 minute ago.
How do I do that?
Oh, you can scroll up. There's Sarah Jane, TBG, Sarah Jane, Plastic Monkey, Amanda, and then Sprue.
All I'm seeing is chat from 10 minutes ago.
Oh. Don't know.
Comments.
Oh, Scraptastic joined us. Oh, hey, Amanda, how are you doing?
Amanda. Mm-hmm. Yeah, will do, Lindsay.
Oh, there we go. I've got it now. Yeah, everything's changed.
Do you know, I'm thinking, let's get off by 12 o'clock, guys. And then I can get something to eat, have a bit of a break before Lindsay's show.
Yep, sounds good.
So 9 minutes to go, everybody.
Ah, Finn was actually on my channel. There you go. Yep, no worries.
Yep.
Sticky stick. Okay, sticky stick. Oh, no.
Is it sticky stock?
Nah, I should have put this stick on before I sprayed. God damn it.
74.
Was a good year. Don't ask me why, but it was a good year.
Well, I was only 2 then, so
And I've done it. I've dropped an individual tank track link on the deck.
No push. 74. Yep. It always has to be in the middle of the sheet, not on
At
the
the
edge.
edge, yes. You've noticed that, Scott, have you?
Yes.
Oh, my boss. Yes, hello, Amanda. It's Craptastic, by the way.
You'll have to
Welcome
forgive me if I'm not,
aboard.
you'll have to forgive me if I'm not chatting. I'm doing some spray work at the moment. I'll get back to the chat in just a second. I promise.
Yes.
My little brown monster. There we go. Let's try catch up. Glorious 1080p to the Rumble and to the YouTube. No Twitch today. I won't be doing Twitch tomorrow, though. And probably Instagram as well. We'll see. I have to thank everybody for joining me this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. One last mention for the competition that's on my channel, running until the 5th of April, Saturday the 5th of April, live draw to win one of two Airfix 1:48 scale Lysanders. Please do take part. Second video in the video section on my channel. The correct answer is dead easy. Just watch the video. It involves a little bit of counting, so if you can count above 21, you might get the right answer.
Better yet, if you can get above 21 without taking off your shoes and socks.
And that's free. Post it anywhere in the world. And even if you're not a plastic kit modeler, it's worth taking part, because if you do win, you can nominate somebody else in the community and I'll send the model to them. And just in case you don't believe me, there's one, there's two, including free postage anywhere in the world. Have a crack.
Yes. The no cash prizes are optional, no other models are optional, and no equivalent in biscuits are available.
Yeah. Terms and conditions, blah, 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 blah.
I am open for bribes.
Though who would or what would a bribe consist of is between you and Terry. No, you and Scott, sorry. I mean, poor Terry getting the blame there for taking a bribe.
So running right now is Bearded Veterans live stream. We already sent everyone off over there earlier on. But if you do want something else to watch up until Lindsay's stream at 1 o'clock, please do head over to Bearded Veteran. And if someone would be so kind as to drop the links into Lindsay and Bearded Veteran, that would be great.
Give me a moment.
Yes.
I'm trying to cut something out.
Would this be the bribes that you're taking? Oh, sorry, you're cutting something out on the decal sheets, right?
Well, I've had no messages yet, so
That's just insane. So we started the stream on 1,936 subscribers, and we've lost one.
I lost one. Oh.
I don't know why I bother.
It could well be it's just one of those fake subs.
No, I can't complain. You know, past 3 weeks we've gone up by what, 20 subscribers. So I'm really happy. Happy.
Chappy.
And I think we peaked out at 46 viewers earlier on. So That's good as well.
Yeah.
Still want to hit 50 on one of these morning ones.
Oh, it still might happen.
Yes. And
No, Sarah, you can't nominate me. I've already built one.
yeah, so that allows you to start looking for aftermarket detail sets to build the second one.
No, I'm going to watch that video as well. That Sarah Jane sent me a link to a video of that weird one
Yes,
with the Lancaster turret at the back.
yes.
Well, I'm happy. I've actually got some stuff done today. I painted the wings, painted the canopies, painted the fuselage with its first coat. I'm going to give it another coat in a minute.
Yes, I've achieved quite a bit. I've added the suspension details.
Let's put you on big, Panzer.
Yep. Okay. I have added the suspension details to the lower hull, both sides. I've added the back engine starter plate. I've added the rear mechanisms. I've also worked out the exact spacing I need for the aftermarket track
It is a
sprocket.
Hetzer, isn't it?
It is, yes. It is a Hetzer tank. So, and I thought at first something's wrong here because the wheels are obviously very close to the dry sprocket, but it turns out they are actually, because I've just checked on the destructions and they are actually correct. The wheels do overtake, the dry sprocket does overtake the road wheel quite
You know that really
considerably.
diddy little track link set that you showed us earlier on?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you put that on a model, would that mean you could have the actual wheels turning?
You could indeed, but they're quite wobbly, so you would just go them. But you could have the dry sprocket turning if you were so inclined to have. But you could, yes, individual working links. But remember that the individual pins are very small. Let me just get the individual. This is the individual working link. There was two, but one dropped on the floor. That one nearly joined it. And there are tiny, tiny, tiny little holes there that the pins go into. If I can get the focus on right. Tiny little holes.
Yeah, I can see it.
That the pins go into. And the pins themselves, wait a minute, we'll get the tracks set out. Didn't think you were going to ask me that. Let me get the pin. Yeah. The tiny, tiny little pins are that. They're about 1.5 2 millimeters long.
Right.
They are tiny. And that's the number of track pins you get for the set. There's an internal and an external one. But yes. But once, if you glue them together properly, they can articulate, which means you can get them to wiggle.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you, mate.
You're welcome.
And we'll
Thank
have
you
a
for
last
having me
look
on.
at Scott. No, anytime. Well, have a look at Scott, see where he's got to, even though he's spent most of the stream eating biscuits.
I've only had one.
Yeah, one packet.
No. Yeah, all right. Well, I've just put that decal on. I'll just use this again. Where is it? There it is. There you go.
Nice.
I'll just put that decal on, so he's just settling. I know they're shiny. Decal there, here, that one.
That'll disappear as soon as you get your matte coat on, mate.
Yeah, that's right. It'd be like that, really, because that's the matte coat there.
Those panel lines are spot on, mate.
Yeah, pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I'll just put that aside. I showed this earlier. I'll put the number decal there and the little nose art, I suppose you can say, on the cowling. So there you go.
That's the Terry Thacker Hobby Barn tribute set of decals that Scott's using there. Brilliant.
I might put Kiss My Ass writing along here somewhere as well.
Perfect.
But that's all I've done. And what you were talking about before, up here on my on my canopy is the masking fluid. So all that bubbling is just the fluid.
Yeah, it's looking sweet, mate. It really
Yeah.
is. Got nice compliment there from Plastic Monkey. Nice work, Scott.
Yep. Thank you. But that's all I've done.
Fantastic. And obviously, you've seen what I've been doing. I've not got really. She's about to be finished. There's only just the spray work to do and the furniture to put on it. So I'll be doing that over the next couple of streams. I'm back on tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. Join me then if you can. So that's 8:30 UK AM, 7:30 PM Australia, 1:30 AM USA. Don't ask me about the rest of the world. I've got no idea. In fact, no, the rest of Europe is just 1 hour ahead of us. So 9:30 AM in the rest of Europe. So again, thank you for joining us. Bearded Veteran's on now, so everyone hop over to Bearded Veteran, give that a watch, and then we've got Lindsay's stream coming up at 1 o'clock. Links are all in the chat, and if you can't find the links in the chat, then links to all my friends are included in the description to today's video. All the people who are here on panel with me, and Lindsay's been on the panel before. His links to chat. All right. Thank you, everyone, and we'll give it a wave goodbye. Thank you all.
Bye
Bye.
everyone.
See you tomorrow
See
morning,
ya.
8:30. Bye. Let me press end stream. There we go.